Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool and this is Gems of War. And today we're gonna be going over the Tower of Doom, the Green Tower of Doom, also the weekly preview. That is Zaejin Underspire, Zaejin Epic Trials, the holiday event, just everything else that's going on, event queue drop table for Zaejin, the SOULFORGE, all that good stuff. So you know the drill, it's Monday. Right back around to the Monday. Alright, intro. So I gotta set up the stream, you know the drill, like I said. Let me set her up here, and I'll put a chapter in so you can skip all this if you're watching after, or whatever. You're lurking. How's it going, Mark? First again, bro. Tower of Doom, man. It's one that people, usually need information on, like, it's one of the more confusing events, kind of. Seems like people, seek that one out a little bit. Gems of War live, Gems of War, done. Got a thumbnail. No, I'm not a robot. No, I'm not a robot. Game title, Gems of War. Gems of War. Alright, we got the chatathon coming this Saturday. Butt crack of dawn. If anybody wants to RSVP for the early hours, that's the most difficult portion, usually. The last one was kind of like I don't know. The last one we had to make shorter. It was like a kind of like a asterisk. So we can't really say that we failed or we succeeded on the last one. It was kind of my fault that we couldn't go longer. So, we'll have to see if we can get back to breaking the record and doing awesome. Like I said, nobody failed last time. It was just a strange one. Forget how it went, what happened, but I couldn't stream so long. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. I don't think it will. It kind of goes along as a usual chatathon. But special event for the month. We have one every month. Chatathon every other month. Usually we have an Apple Juice stream in between, or at least a Gems of War After Dark. So that's usually how it goes for the channel. That's how it's been going for years now. Chatathon every other month at the end of the month, and then the in-between months that aren't the chatathon, we have a Gems of War After Dark or a Gems of War After Apple Juice stream. So this month is the chatathon, 25th of January, butt crack of dawn. So hopefully it goes well. We need everybody to come out of the woodworks. We need this crop of sinners to do it. The ones previous did it. Can we do it right now? The ones that are here right now, can they do it? We shall see. I think I'm almost ready. Let me jump into the chat here. Anita's here. Mark, I got demoted again. I'm so mad. Ooh. Don't really care, though. I care a little bit, I guess, but if you want to see, like, who's really... If you want to see, like, who's really doing things in the guild, just sort by overall. And you could pick any option, numbers don't lie. People are weird. People have favorites. People they've only been in the guild for 6 months or less or whatever. They don't know what's going on. It's fine. It's whatever. Favoritism, your own weird reasons for doing things. But numbers don't lie, you know what I mean? So just do overall. You could pick anything you want. Like, I don't even care. Trophies, gold, seals, just do overall. Sort by highest to lowest. And then you can really see who's doing stuff in the guild. People come, people go. It is what it is. Alright. Live chat. Maybe we can go for the stupid, Tower of Doom leaderboard, guys. We can, have a net negative in gems. But it'll be our own weird thing that we do. But let's demote people and kick people out for not being stupid and going for the leaderboard, Anyway, I'm gonna try not to talk about it too much. Not a big deal. Let me refresh this. Doot. Like, everybody knows that, right? Just sort by overall. Or how long someone's been in a guild, or how many people they recruited to the guild. Some people just don't know that, though, so you can't blame them that they're, like, a new person that's only been in the guild for, like, months, when I've been in the guild for years. They don't know, like, all the history of, everybody. Well, it sucks having, like, a new person. Like, oh, I didn't know he brought all these people to the guild. I didn't know that he's been in the guild for 3, 4, 5 years. Well, sort by overall, it's simple. It's super simple to do that and see like numbers don't lie. But oh well, he did slightly. He didn't even get bottom 5 in the last event, but let's demote him anyway. You know, 25th is not bottom 5. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. That's 5 people that were below me. So hopefully they all got demoted as well. The event was already done. So what am I supposed to do? You want me to keep going just because? I'm not going to do that. If people want to, like, hurry up, like, I get it, this week we got the vault event, so hurry up and get the event done. What are we hurrying up and getting done last week? It's not my fault that people get the whole event done, and then I go in to do some, and it's already done. I'm not going to, like, keep going on something, like beating a dead horse. But I guess other people are smarter than me, it's fine. Let's see. Anita, thank you so much for the gifted. Mark ran out there starting the train. People ganging up on me, man. Swear. Alright, probably whispering to their little licking earlobe, whispering in the background somewhere. I'm a hamster rammer. Got that. Hit the like, please. Alright, let's put this chapter in. It's going to be about the 7-minute mark. So we'll do Tower of Doom first, even though I already have a video on it. I'm going to try to put out the event videos again. You know, I keep trying to do that, and it keeps kind of happening, and then not happening, and then happening, and not happening. I'm going to see what I can do, though. I'm going to try to do it again, because that's, like, the easiest thing I can add to the channel that, without having to, like, think too much. Be like, just put the event videos back out, the team videos back out. Try to make them, like, 10 minutes or less, high, mid, and low. Whatever the guild event is for the week, faction event, maybe class event, you know, weekend event, a spoiler video. Try to put out, like, 5 extra videos a week, and that way if you don't want to watch the whole entire stream and click on chapters, you can just click on a shorter video, I guess. But yeah, let's get into the Tower of Doom here. We got Mark, we got Anita. Mark and Anita running out there. Mark says, doing okay, actually slept 8 hours last night. Sleep is good, haven't slept 8 hours in weeks. Man, sometimes it's the simple things, you know? Like, get the right amount of sleep, drink the right amount of water, you know? Maybe take some deep breaths for a few days in a row, and sometimes you feel better. Yoke the Ham is here. Alright, let me reset that to a different... Let's go 8 minutes. Alright, Tower of Doom. Confuses people a lot of the time, doesn't it? Let's go to Guild, Tower of Doom. Alright, so first thing you're going to do is buy up in the shop. You need that weapon. That weapon gives you 2 times score. Only on the boss fight, though, right? So it's up to you whether you want to just set it and forget it and just put the weapon in every single team. And then you don't have to worry about switching back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. It's not that big of a deal, but I don't know. I think most people, I'd say the majority, even if it's just 55%, just leave the weapon on the entire time, and they just go with like a 3-man team, and then they get extra points for having the weapon on. But it only really counts for the boss fight, which will give you double points when you're fighting the boss. So make sure you buy the weapon. That's the first thing. Let's do that. Tier 1. Confirm. You like Path of Exile? Yeah. I wish more people would, you know, but it is what it is. I'm going to have fun playing it for a couple weeks, and then we'll try to figure something else out. I don't know. Maybe one of you guys should pick my next game, because I can't pick for some reason. Alright, here it is. Doomed Buckler. Give armor to an ally, +3 per tempering level. Give barrier to all green allies and stun all green enemies. If the enemy has a doom, then convert 3 green gems to giant green gems. You just want to have that. It's like any other event. The world event, you want to have the medal. The invasion event, you want to have the tower killer. The raid event, you want to have the boss killer. The bounty event, you want to have the bounty captain. Well, in the Tower of Doom, you want to have the weapon. It gives you extra points. Alright, so we're on floor 1. And this is how it works. So it's the one event in the game where you actually have to cooperate with your guild somewhat anyway. You're going to have scouts, or you should have scouts. I say that, and I don't know. Like, you might be in a lower level guild where people are not even doing anything and just doing whatever they want. So I can't say for sure, but if you're doing the event properly, if your guild is a higher level guild, you're going to have scouts. They're going to buy up higher in the shop, so they have more turns. And the reason they're doing that is to help everybody else in the guild by telling them what's in every single room. And saving them sigils and saving them time. So it's kind of a thing where, you know, 3 to 5 people have to do more work, have to spend more gems, have to go in every single room. That way, everyone else doesn't have to do that. So thank your scouts, you know, especially if they're doing it correctly, if they're going in every room and they're reporting every room, make sure you thank your scouts. If they're just reporting unlocks and that's it, it's up to you if you want to thank them or not. They're kind of doing their job wrong, but it is what it is. So, Scout will go through every single room and they will report what is in every single room. Usually, we do a Terran's World. There's a Tower of Doom map on Terran's World that you can enter all the information into. Some people do it in guild chat. They'll just type it out. Like, hey, floor 1, room 2 is armor. Floor 1, room 4 is unlock, you know? And hopefully they type everything out. That way you know they're going into every single room. Because not every single person, you know, knows you. You know, and there could be new people in your guild that don't know that this person... they're definitely going in every single room. They're just only reporting the unlocks. Well, not everybody knows that unless you say it. So it's better to just report every single room just so everybody knows that you're going in every single room and you're being a good scout. Because you don't want to miss Lux. You don't want to miss Fireballs. You don't want to miss Heroisms. You know, you don't want to miss Haste. You don't want to miss these things, so you got to go in every single room. You can't just find Unlock in 2 and then head to the boss as a scout. As a normal player, you could, but as a scout, you cannot do that. You can't find Unlock in 2 and then head to the boss and just report 2 as Unlock and say, I did it! No, that's a stupid scout. That's a horrible scout. Scouts need to go in every single room no matter what, even if they find Unlock on their first room. Because there could be a Fireball, there could be a Heroism, there could be a Luck. So if a scout misses a Luck, you know how many points that costs your guild? 60 points. 60. That's 30 people that didn't get to go and get those 2 points. Because you skipped a Luck. If a scout skips a Heroism, that's 30 freaking Heroism scrolls that your whole guild is not going to get. And all they have to do is click the boss room and click the Heroism scroll. And they kill the whole room. Everybody could save that for floor 25 if they wanted to and just skip floor 25. With the Heroism scrolls. There should be a couple Heroism scrolls, at least 1, maybe 2. There should be 2 or 3 Fireball scrolls. There should be like maybe 3, 4 Lux as you go up to floor 25, something like that. So if you're seeing like your scout is not reporting any Lux or any Heroisms or any Fireballs, something's wrong, because eventually you should get them. You know, at least 1 Heroism, at least 2 Fireballs, at least 3, 4 Lux. That's what you should have. And if you're only seeing unlocks, they're not doing it right. The other thing is, like, you don't need to go into magic rooms. You don't need to go in power rooms. I know this is controversial, and some people will disagree. But you definitely don't need to go in armor. You definitely don't need to go in HP. You know, the scouts will get you the points that... the stats that matter. The stats that are before the diminishing returns of stats. As you can see right now, for one magic, we got to get 7 magic scrolls. So that's going to take 7 sigils, 7 other people going into a magic room just to get 1 magic. You're not going to get 7 magic. You're not going to get 1 magic for 1 scroll. You got to get 7 magic scrolls. 7 different people have to get a magic scroll for you to get 1 extra magic there. And that's the only stat that's really going to matter anyway. So if you're going in attack, if you're going in life, if you're going in armor, that's a big no-no, a big mistake. The more boons you have, the more you're not following your scout's advice. And the more you're saying, screw you, scout, middle finger. Like, I don't care that you spend a bunch of gems and time going through and telling me what's in every room. I'm just going to go in whatever room I want and get a bunch of boons. So boons are bad. If you have more boons, you're not following the scout's advice. So the only people that should have a lot of boons are the scouts. So, you know, some people like the power scroll, but really it just gives you 1 to each. People just don't understand for some reason. Like, the power scroll just gives you 1 to each stat. And already, who cares about life? Who cares about armor? I don't really care about attack too much. So, what we're really... like, a power scroll is really just the same thing as a magic scroll, if you really think about it. And it's only 1 progress towards that. Like, a power scroll does not automatically give you a magic. It gives you 1. So now we would have 2 out of 7 in that case. we got a power scroll. If I went in and I found the power scroll, we would then have 2 out of 10, 4 out of 8, 4 out of 7, and 2 out of 7. It would not give me anything. Literally nothing. It would just give me progress towards the next 1 magic, 1 attack, 1 life, and 1 armor. Not 7 magic, not 7 attack, not 10 life, not 8 armor. No, just 1 extra. That's it. And it's just progress towards it. You're not going to automatically get it. We would have to have 7 people get 7 different power scrolls for us to get 1 little magic. So best practice is just go in the luck, unlock, fireball, heroism, and haste as a non-scout. As a scout, you're going in every room no matter what. You're going to get all the easy-to-get stats that actually matter and are worth getting. And you're going to tell everybody what's in every single room, and your job is to let those other people avoid the rooms that don't matter, like life, armor, attack, magic, power. You know, they get to save gems, they get to save time. All they're going for is the points. The goal is to get all rewards. You know, go to floor 25, of course, get all your weapon scrolls, but the goal here is to get to stage 16 and get all rewards. The leaderboard is stupid. It's dumb. If you win the leaderboard, you're a dummy. Because it costs way too much, and all you get is 500 gems for first place. Are you really going to get first place, first of all? Probably not. So, let's say you get second place, 300 gems. Every person in your guild would have to buy up. Super high. You know, I bought up to tier 4. Every single person in your guild would have to at least buy up to tier 5 for you to win the leaderboard. And that's... you're probably still not winning. You know, that's at least. And look how much it costs, 350 gems. So your reward for getting second place... If you get second place, would be 300 gems. So you lose 50 gems. So and you probably won't even win. You know what I mean? So it's just stupid. It's dumb. Don't go for the leaderboard. Just go to floor 25. Sometimes scouts do have to go higher than 25. So I'm not like, if you're a scout, this doesn't apply to you. You know, scouts go as high as you want, I guess. You probably really, realistically, only need to go to like floor 40 or something, but go as high as you want if you're a scout. You're doing your job. But every single other person in the guild, you really only need to go to, like, you know, floor 26, maybe 30. Depends, like, if your guild sucks and, like, nobody's doing anything, then, yeah, you got to go higher. But I'm just, like, in a normal guild where everybody's doing at least floor 25, 26, there's no reason to go to floor 80 or floor 800. And, yeah. So, I don't know. That's Tower of Doom. Just go in the room. Just go and unlock luck. Heroism, Fireball, Haste, for most of us. For 90% of us, that's what we're doing. JM Rick's been a member for 30 months. Thank you for the continued support. Alright, let's do a little bit of it here. We got Tower of Doom map. Alright, so 1 is life, 2... okay, 2 is life, sorry. 2 is life, 3 is life, 4 is life, and 5 is unlock. So, thank you to the scout who went into every single room. Now I can avoid 2, 3, and 4, which are all life. And I know that 5 is unlock. So I don't have to go through every room and just try to figure it out myself. The scout tells me that it's in 5, and I just hit 5. And that every single room uses a sigil. That's the problem. You can't just, like... you don't use one sigil for the whole floor. If that was the case, then yeah, go in every single room all you want. But every single room costs a sigil. So, you only go in the rooms that are important. We got floor 5 here. Probably just do my high-level team from the video. If you need more teams, go check out the video. But basically, you build a team around... if you're high-level, Stellarix. If you're mid-level, Queen Beatrix. Even low-level. And if you're low-level, like Rowan. And it's, you know, you got Bog Strider, you got Leprechaun, you got to use the weapon. You got Marilith. So build some sort of team out of those. But I got a video. It's only 10 minutes long. Go check it out. But I'll do my high-level team. Base rarity. Which I think was just Stellarix. I mean, I know. But, hey. Go check out the video if you need more teams. Gotta put the weapon on there. Doomed Buckler. Wonder if I can upgrade it. Ooh, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and do it because I have all these orbs, too. So I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade it. And then we use that for more points. Get double the points for the boss room. Luck gives you 2 points. The boss room gives you 1 point, but if you wear the weapon, you get 2 points. So the boss room becomes as good as a luck scroll if you're using the weapon. The weapon's not going to double the luck room, though. It only doubles the boss. But it's still worth it to get the luck scrolls, because it's extra points, man. Would you rather have 4 points for a floor? or would you rather have 2 points for a floor? So there's no reason to skip the Lux. You want those extra, you want double points, you know? You want 4 points instead of 2 points. So you definitely hit the Lux. Alright, so we got Stellarix, we got... The only time you wouldn't hit the luck is if you already have all rewards. Let's say it's Saturday, Sunday, your guild already has all rewards. That's when you would skip Lux. You'd probably skip Haste. You would just go to floor 26, get your weapon scrolls, be done with it. Then you get demoted because you didn't go to floor 30 even though the event was already done. Because people are weird and they want you to do weird stuff. Let's see. So we can either get up Stellarix with... You know, you got Bogstrider, Marilith, or Leprechaun. I think Leprechaun is a great choice because it's empowered. Empowered Exploder. Should probably be on most teams. Get the weapon. We're going to throw it in last slot because I'm not going to use it for this team. And then I'm going to either go Marilith or Bogstrider. I think I'm going to go Bogstrider for this one. Bogstrider, because then it's only green blocking Stellarix instead of green and red. We're doing physical damage anyway. So this is what I would recommend for high-level players, at least for early. Should work late too, though. I mean, Stellarix can smoke anything. Banner, definitely green. And the only other color is purple, really. So we'll do purple. Green, purple, minus blue. Doesn't really matter what we minus. And class. Go with my favorite green class, which is Archer. Want that green storm, so more green is falling. So here's what I would recommend for high-level players. And then I have a video. It's basically take out Stellarix and plug in Queen Beatrix. Or take out Stellarix and plug in Rowan. It's almost that simple, but... You know, you might move the troops around. You might use Marilith instead of Bogstrider. That's the only difference, really. Whether you're high-level, mid-level, or low-level. You know, take out the Stellarix, put in Queen Beatrix or Rowan, and then move around the troops and maybe use Marilith instead of Bogstrider. That's the only difference out of all the teams. So there's that. And let's go. Let's do a couple fights. Mr. Extreme is here. How's it going? Man, I miss you being the guild leader, dude. I got demoted for barely touching the event last... It was already done, though. When I got to it on the weekend, it was already done. So what am I gonna... Wait? Am I gonna... I guess I just gotta do it every day, then? I don't know. Like, we got the event done. People get demoted, but we got the event done. Like, I get it if we didn't get the event done. Like, yeah, people need to be punished, bro. The event did not get done. Somebody needs to be punished, especially the bottom 5. I wasn't even in the bottom 5, first of all. Second of all, the event got done. So who cares? Third of all, it was already done when I went to go do it on the weekend. So I'm not going to freaking sit there and do it when it's already done, bro. I don't know. I think this new guild leader don't know, you know? Like, I've been in the guild really long. I recruited some of the best people into the guild. If you sort by overall gold, seals, trophies, whatever you want to pick, I'm in the top 5 or something. I'm just not stupid. I'm not going to touch an event that's already done. I mean, if y'all want me to be stupid, I can be stupid. That's fine. Let's go to floor 80 in the Tower of Doom, too. Let's go for the leaderboard, man. Let's go waste gems. Get a net negative in gems by going for the leaderboard. That's what's next, bro. They're going to start telling us to go for the leaderboard in Tower of Doom. Which is like the stupid Olympics. Alright, gotta unlock... I didn't barely touch the... So it's just one event, that's it, and you get demoted? Because in the world event, I got like 15th. In the journey, I got like 15th or something. The week before that, it's not like it's a thing that's been happening week after week or after week. I think the person just don't like me or something, Mr. Extreme. I have one guild event where I'm not even bottom 5, first of all. I was like 25th. Second of all, it was already done when I went to go do it on the weekend. Third of all, I didn't get bottom anything in the last event, or the event before that, or the event before that. It's just this one event. So, I don't know, it's stupid to me, but whatever. That's what I sort by gold, sort by seals, sort by trophies. You choose. Numbers don't lie. People can have favorites and have their own stupid reason for demoting people, and we can put people in order and say, you're a cute tiger, and you're a this or that, and I'm gonna put the name. You're a tiger, and you're a flower, and you're like a rainbow. Look, rainbows are the best, and then tigers are next, and then it's puppies. You're a puppy. I'm gonna make you a puppy because the event was already done, and you didn't want to do the event when it was already done. I'm gonna make you a puppy, even though you did the last event and the last event and the last event. And you didn't score in the last. Yeah, I would get it if like we didn't get the event done at all, and then you punish the people, like the 5 people at the bottom that didn't do anything. Go ahead and demote them for us. Oh, we didn't get the event done. Now we got to punish people. We got the event done, so what's the problem? When I went to go do my share, it was already done. I'm not gonna sit here and play the game for 3 hours every day like other people. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. I do a certain amount a day. And I go to do my certain amount on like Saturday, and it was already done, or Sunday, or whatever it was. It was already done. I'm not going to sit there and just do some weird arbitrary number for no reason. Alright, floor 2. 2 is magic, 3 is life, 4 is attack, and 5 is unlock. So none of those matter except for unlock. Is what it is, though. People are weird, so it don't matter. I hope they demoted every single... Like, weren't you... Who else was in the bottom 5? Hopefully they demoted... I wasn't even in the bottom 5, right? So I hope people under me all got demoted, too. The other 5... Hopefully there's 5... Let's go look. I can go look right now. I'll go look. You can see, like, who got demoted. So I hope there's 5 other people that got demoted, not just me. Because there's no reason other than, like, that one event. So I guess we should look at who got demoted. Hopefully it was freaking 6 people total and not just 1. I just think that person don't like me, that new booty guild leader. Who's been our guild leader for, like, 4 months. Who's probably only been in the guild for 6 months or something. I just can't wait to demote me. I never got demoted when you were the guild leader. Person before you was the guild leader. Never got demoted. All of a sudden, this new person, I've been demoted twice now. I recruited Mark, I recruited Ali, I recruited other people that don't want to admit it nowadays because it's been so long since I recruited them that they won't even admit it now. Alright, 2 is attack, 3 is unlock, 4 is magic, 5 is haste, so 3 and 5. 3 is unlock, so you gotta do it. 5 is haste, it's pretty much a free turn. So you might as well do it. You'd get a Vow Raven, it gives you more progress towards a Vow Raven, you're gonna get more turns if you do the hastes. If you don't need more turns, then hey, it's up to you on that one. If I had to like put them in order, I would say luck is the best. I mean, unlock you have to do, it's like the key to the next floor, so you might say unlock's the best. But after that, luck, because you get twice the points, pretty much. It's like using the weapon on the boss. After that, heroism, then fireball, then haste. And then after that, it would be, the ones I don't recommend, would be power, then magic, then probably like attack, armor, and life. Everyone has to do it. I mean, when it's done, like, what's the point? I'm not gonna do it. I mean, it is what it is. If I get demoted, I don't care. I'm not gonna care after this, but whatever. Not even gonna look at it. I'm just gonna sort by overall gold, seals, or trophies. I'll just start sorting. I won't even look at like the order of people, because that's what matters. You know, person in first of the, you're a rainbow and you're a unicorn and you're this and you're that. Like, the people, I don't care about that order, so I'll just go in, automatically sort it by gold, seals, trophies, something like that, and I'll see the real order of who's really what in the guild. Alright. 5 is on, or, what am I on? Floor 3? 5 is haste. So we're gonna do it, because even if you get, even if you don't need it, you can double up on sigils later and make fights easier. Oops, I meant to hit Stellarix. Paste scroll. So that gives you back your sigil pretty much. That's pretty much a free room. It's for you to like hunt for a Vow Raven, kind of. Well, excuse me if I thought you were a better guild leader, Mr. Extreme. Is that horrible to say? Sorry, man. I'm sorry that I think you're better. You feel me, bro. You ain't been... Like, it's hard to play this game. It's like, there's so much... It takes so much time per day nowadays. Plus, I'm doing a channel, like, helping people. Like, the first thing I do every stream is put out 3 different teams. You know, high, mid, and low. I could just sit here and play the game and get the stuff done that I need to get done. But I'm trying to help, like, the whole community. I don't think I should have, like, special privileges or anything, but... I don't know. I think there's some things you should think about before you demote a person. But this person obviously doesn't know that. And that's what happens when you make somebody the guild leader that's only been in the guild for, like, 6 months or something. Alright, so floor 4, 2 is armor, 3 is unlock, 4 is attack, and 5 is haste. Because anybody can come in and, like, sweet talk people, whisper in their ear, lick their earlobe and stuff. I hate that stuff, bro. Just because I don't, like, sit there and talk in the guild chat all the time. I bet you if I was in there talking about, how are you? Oh, yeah, how are you? How are you? Oh, yeah, how are you? How are you? Oh, yeah, how are you? Oh, yeah, how are you? Oh, yeah, how are you? If I was in the guild chat doing that, they wouldn't have demoted me. How much you want to bet? But I'm not, so... That's so fake to me. I hate fake people. Being all fake. Like on the internet. You don't even know these people. Alright, 2 is armor, 3 unlock, 4 attack, 5 haste. Or wait, am I on the wrong one? 4? Yeah, it's the same thing as the last one. And if they want to, like, kick me out for saying, the only thing I said in guild chat was, thanks for the demotion, so, hey, I'm saying thank you. So you're going to kick me out for saying thank you? And then I said, if you want to see the real order, sort by gold trophies or seals overall. And I don't think that's a controversial opinion. So that'd be a real dumb thing to kick somebody out for. I know they ain't watching this, because they're probably watching Hamster Rammers or Hard Rubber. You're just a man waiting to die. I feel you. I ain't been having the best IRL time lately either. Like the game, man. Like, play more of the game. You got demoted too? That's funny. Yeah, I know, like, as long as other people got demoted, I won't feel it. Yeah, it's just, like, fresh. I really don't care, honestly. It's like the person hitting the button. The fact that I got demoted doesn't matter. It's the fact that it's a stranger I don't even know demoting me. Like, if you demoted me, it'd probably be different. If, Twisted demoted me, it'd be different. If Dazza demoted me, it'd be different. If Ali, if Mark demoted me, it'd be different. If it's somebody I actually know, then it would be different. But I don't even know this person. So that's kind of part of it. I don't even know who that is. And they're demoting me. 3 unlock. Hamster Rammers! Hard Rubber, baby! Go get tricked! Go be a dummy! Go be an idiot and get tricked and told everything is awesome that's not. By a person that copied the crap out of me. I don't care. Go have your, whatever it's called, that I always forget the name of. Where you love your hostage taker. You're so dumb. Keeps tricking you over and over and over and you keep coming back. You're so smart. Where are they? Hey, look, how come everything, their score is so low? Why do they have, like, such a low gold and seals and all that? Like, overall. Is it like a new name or something? Alright, let's go look at it. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right, dude. I don't know. Maybe I was looking at the wrong name because they have the same name as somebody else. Yeah, like, why are their seals, overall seals so low and their overall trophies so low? And their overall gold so low? Like, this person has almost 1 billion gold and they have 45 million. You know? You didn't get demoted, dude. You're way up here. What are you talking about? Look, here I am with 404 million, 10 times more than them, but I'm getting demoted. 404 million. And if you think I'm just like talking whatever, you know? I got 404 million gold given to the guild. The guild leader, who's supposedly been in the guild for 2 years longer than me, they were here 2 years before you, has 45 million gold. I don't even know how that's possible, because that would be 45 weeks. If a million gold... Yeah, Stockholm Syndrome if you're a hamster rammer or hard rubber. Like, I don't know how that's possible, bro. They're from England, of course. 131 days. 131 days, dude. That's not even 6 months, right? That's not even 6 months. That's crazy, dude. That's like 4 months. So we made somebody our guild leader that's been in the guild for 4 months. Look how long I've been in the guild. Like, I love putting it on video so nobody can go back and, like, make up some bullshit after the fact. 1,258 days. 1,258. That's how long I've been in the guild. You know? That's like 4 years. 4 years, 4 months. 4 years, 4 months. 4 years, 4 months. I don't know, which one's longer? But let's demote him. You know, he only brought this guy into the guild. And he brought Allie into the guild. I only brought those two in. I brought a bunch of other people in, but I don't even want to say because they'll deny it now for some reason. They deny it now for some reason. But, you know, a couple of these other people that are in the top, I brought into the guild too. People like revisionist history. It's whatever. Well, I'll just go by, you know, numbers don't lie, so whatever I don't think you're lying, Mr. Extreme. But, you know, if you look at numbers on the screen instead of, like, whispering, licking earlobes and stuff, it says they've been in the guild for 4 months. That's all I know. I don't know that person. What's their name? What was their name before? Maybe I do know them. Alright, so that was Tower of Doom. I have a video on it if you need more. Makes for a good live stream if I get angry. I really don't care that much. Only thing I care about is person I don't know demoting me for a stupid reason. We got the event done, but I'm gonna demote you anyway. We got it done early. It wasn't like Sunday night we were all scrambling, no. Done early, but I'm gonna demote people anyway. Even if they went in there on Sunday and they were trying to do it. But they saw that it was already done, so that's the reason they didn't do it. Let me go in there and I'll just waste my time next time. I'll be an idiot. I'll be an idiot and waste my time next time. I don't want to be a stupid idiot that wastes my time getting guild points for the guild. We already got all rewards. We're beating a dead horse at that point. Allie talks about me. She's been around a while. I brought her to the guild. She does a lot, but she kind of overdoes it. She don't need to do as much as she does, for real. She needs to chill out a little bit, probably. What's up, Alex? Alright, what are we doing now? Well, I don't know. I don't know them. Why did they have to make a new account? Like, what was the reason for making a new account and only being in the guild for... Like, I don't know the history, I guess. Alright, let's do this weekly preview. SOULFORGE and all that. Hold on. Video details. Laptop's being stupid. Come on, I want to do a chapter. It's being a jerk, sorry. So we'll just get started. I can remember it was like the 40-minute mark. Can't believe I just ranted and raved for 40 minutes doing the Tower of Doom. That's like how I waste my time. Hopefully y'all enjoy it. Alright, Goblins 3, new epic troop Merc, Lurk, and Dirk. Get this troop with glory from the rewards tab of the shop. Lunar New Year 2025. Earn a copy of the pet Yushi Snakelet this week. Defeat red enemies to earn points for the weekly goal. Lunar Reflections. What? It's like the same thing almost. Lunar Reflections. Play the new holiday event and earn currency for the holiday store. Unlock a new legendary troop, a new pet, and even some new armor. Oh, this is like you got to get the one pet copy by defeating red enemies, and this is like the traditional holiday event where you do the 3 battles and whatever. The pet, the golden pet, the legendary. Tower of Doom. Defeat Dooms and gain points for your guild. Build a team from a color green and search for the Dooms. Week of Zaejin. All Zaejin troops gain 10% to skills. Week of Goblins. All Goblins gain 10% to their skills. Bonus trait stones. Use Merc, Lurk, and Dirk in PvP to get a bonus trait stone. Yeah, okay. Well, I don't want to talk about somebody that's, you know... Unless you're talking about Allie, I already know she's... you know... has trouble sometimes. Anyway. Alright, so let's do the SOULFORGE. Let's say the 40-minute mark. Why is this not working? Anyway. Alright, let's look at the troops. Do the mythics, put them in order. Let me know in the chat if you have, you know, a different SOULFORGE. Man, this laptop is butt. I know you guys are probably tired of hearing it. If you're tired of hearing it, send me one, I guess. I don't know. Capricorn. Fairy Godmother. Megavore. And Amnesia. So Amnesia is one of the worst. We can put that one at the bottom, right? Megavore is one of the best. We can throw that towards the top of this week anyway. That's where my brain's going. Fairy Godmother's okay, so it's in the middle. And Capricorn, I think, is Crappercore. Yeah, it's pretty bad too. So the order this week is really easy. Megavore's the best. It's probably not a top 10 any longer, but it's still pretty good and useful. I like to use it either with Sycorax and try to set off that Death Below, or I like to use it with like Rowan and strip all their armor and then hit them with the Rowan, you know? DC with the gifted, thank you very much. Appreciate it, you're a legend, oh yeah. Chad with a 2 running out there with his buddies. We got Chad, we got Mark, we got Anita, we got DC. Yeah, I know Allie is. Man, now my chat's crashing or something crazy. I don't know what's going on. Alright, so Megavore's the best mythic available in this SOULFORGE right here. 24, blue, red, brown, black, hawk, merfolk monster. Eliminate all armor from all enemies. Deal damage to an enemy. Submerge myself. 8% chance to kill the last enemy in 4 or 5 gym match. And impervious. Yeah, are you really dying? Like, I thought you was joking. That's why I didn't say anything. Alright, next up would be Fairy Godmother. She's kind of mid, though, because she's, like, really random. So 22 green, red, purple, Zaejin, Fey Goblin. Gain an extra turn and either create 2 to 3 wish gems or deal damage to all enemies boosted by wish gems or give life to all other allies boosted by wish gems. So it could just get an extra turn and give life to all their allies, you know? 50% chance to convert a yellow gem to a wish gem when my turn begins. If they took that option out of there, I would like it way more, but there's a 33% chance that it does, like, nothing, kind of. So, that's why it's not first, you know. Megavore's better, Fairy Godmother second. Third would be probably Crappercore, I don't know. Amnesia's pretty bad, but Crappercore is pretty bad too. Attack, life, and armor. I don't know, who do we like better here? Explode all gems of a chosen color, summon an Infernal King. Let's put Crappercore in last. Put this third, Amnesia. Fourth will be Crappercore. So definitely don't be crafting Capricorn or Amnesia unless it's like the last mythic you need in the world and you're trying to get every mythic. Otherwise, Megavore would be a way better choice. But yeah, let's go over the legendaries now. Oh wait, who's got a... J.M. Rick says Fairy Godmother, Will of Nisha, Obsidious, Amnesia for Xbox. Okay. So that one you would do, Obsidious is the best. Amnesia is the worst. And then you got the same kind of deal, except for I think Will of Nisha is better than Capricorn. So it probably would go Obsidious, definitely first. Fairy Godmother and Will of Nisha are kind of really similar. You might say Will of Nisha, but you might say Fairy Godmother. They're both pretty mid. It's hard to decide. And then you got Amnesia last. So I hope that helps. I mean, if you're going to craft anything, get Obsidious. And definitely don't craft Amnesia. Mr. Extreme says, I canceled my medically assisted... What? Dang. Well, I hope you feel well soon, bro. I've been kind of stressing out and struggling, too. Really, a bunch of anxiety and just nothing going right. So I feel you, man. Probably not strong enough to talk you off the ledge right now, but I can say I'm not feeling so great myself. Alright, we got Saguaro. We got Gruz the Undefeated. We got Chris Crinkle. We got Bloodfang, so like nothing I like too much. True damage to the first two enemies. I was never a big fan of this dude. Gruz. Yeah, there's like nothing here. I would not craft. Honestly, if I had to put them in order, I would say Bloodfang 1, Saguaro 2, Chris Crinkle 3, you know? Something like that. Gruz 4, I guess. Something like that. Alright, the dragon this week is Meteorodon. So that is a Cosmic Dragon, right? So it helps towards Stellarix. So hopefully that's the last one you need, and you're going to craft it this week, and now you got Stellarix, pretty much. That's the SOULFORGE. Pretty not great, unless you really want Megavore for some reason. Which used to be a top 10, but there's so many better, good choices these days. Yeah, I thought you was kidding, too. Like, I know you've had... I can't say the word that you said, or else I'll get in trouble, but... Alright, Doomed Buckler. You want to get through the Tower of Doom shop, not here. I mean, there's very special cases where maybe you just have 0 gems. But you need to do something better. Like, you did something wrong. If you're getting the Doomed Buckler in the SOULFORGE, something happened and you did something wrong, and you need to figure that out. Rock Stabber. There are some good weapons this week. That might be the best place to go, is the weapons. Rock Stabber. Explode green gems. Grant a random status effect to all goblin allies and summon a goblin troop. Those are always good. Not the best of the best, but they're nice to have. Like, Gob Sticker, another one. Explode green. Goblin allies. Summon a goblin troop. I use that one occasionally. It's a good one. Godmother's Wand. Explode 3 gems and then create a wish gem. Hack Job. Tool for your tool belt. You know? You're not going to use it every day, but sometimes you might need it. Deals damage to an enemy, boosted by Zaejin allies, and create a mix of 6 green and brown gems for each Zaejin ally. Might need it, man. If you don't have any other options to do damage, and you want something that's doing damage and mana generating, and you have a whole team of Zaejin, like, it can work sometimes. Face Stick, deal splash damage to an enemy, explode 8 gems of one of their mana colors. It's a little bit underrated, but usually don't need it type of deal. Dagger of Poop. Doomed Plunger. This one's really good. Deal damage to an enemy boosted by goblin allies and create a mix of 6 green and red gems for each goblin ally. This is the only weapon like that where you don't have to be a specific class if you don't want to. Like, you could be Thief and make your whole team goblins if you want to, but you also don't have to because it has an extra turn on it. It has Quick right there. Gain an extra turn. It's one of the... Anything with an extra turn is usually good. So this has an extra turn on it. You could throw green and red up on the board, and then you get an extra turn. So then you can match them. You can do something else. Like, it's cool if you make your whole team goblins, because it'll do more green, it'll do more red, it'll do more damage. But you don't have to if you don't want to. You could do like Archer and have a green storm, and that might help you more than being a goblin, you know? So I love Norbert's Turnip's one of the best weapons in the game. It's probably it's definitely top 10. I mean, we got the ruby weapon now. We got the wand now, so it pushes it down a couple spots. So before those two came out, I would say it's the top 5. But it's the only reason I'm saying top 10 is because we had a couple good weapons in the past year. But you should probably get Norbert's Turnip. Like, I would recommend Norbert's Turnip higher than Megavore. And it's only 300 diamonds. Alright, Flesh Ripper. Not that good. And that's it. So if you already have Norbert's Turnip, then get one of the Explodey weapons. If you already have Norbert's Turnip and the Explodey weapons, maybe get Hack Job. And then the troops, it's Megavore and pretty much nothing else. That's good. So Megavore and Norbert's Turnip is the TLDR. Alright, let me put that chapter now if I can. Week. Don't even want to type. What is going on? Weekly preview / SOULFORGE. Was at the 40-minute mark, I remember. Save. Alright, let's see what y'all are saying. If possible. And then we'll go do the Glory Shop, the Traitstone, the Event Key Drop Table, all that good stuff. Anita says, sorry to hear that you are so ill, Mr. Extreme. Yeah. Me too. Yeah, don't demote me unless I get all zeros with no explanation. I don't know. Like, I get it. If you're going to demote anybody, like, I don't get it. But I guess if you do the same rules for everybody, it's whatever. Like, I'm really, like, not that mad about it. I just like to go off on stream. Sometimes people take that to heart, though. I'm really just I'm exaggerating. I'm taking the tiny bit of anger in my blood, and I'm, like, amplifying it and trying to be funny, kind of. But honestly, I don't really care. You can demote me all the way to whatever, all the way down if you want. Because I'll just sort by gold, seals, or trophies, and I'll know what's really up, so. Everybody knows what's really up. Like, numbers don't lie. Alright, so. The shop. And if that person's been in the guild for so long, even though it says 4 months, then they should know. Like, they should already know about me then. How I help people every day, and how I recruited a bunch of people to the guild that are awesome, and they don't just leave. You could be a guild leader and recruit people every week, and then they suck and they leave. I recruited Mark and Allie. That's just like 2 of them that actually still admit it. Alright, so we got Merc, Lurk, and Dirk this week in the Glory Shop. You should get it fully ascended if you can. 13 green, brown, Zaejin, Goblin. Oh, I gotta do a chapter. Piss. 53. Glory Shop. TRAITSTONE. This is for the people after, so thank you so much if you're watching after. Glory Shop, TRAITSTONE, Event Key, ETC. We'll say 54, so they don't have to. Sometimes if you watch after, it's a better experience. You don't have to hear all the ranting. You can just click on chapters. Alright, Merc, Lurk, and Dirk. 13, green, brown, Zaejin, Goblin. Create 2 wish gems, gain an extra turn, and one of the following. Deal 45 true damage to the last 2 enemies, or give life to all allies, or explode 45 brown gems. So similar to Fairy Godmother, but like it always does wish gems, and then it always gains an extra turn. And then 2 of the things are nice. Like with her, she doesn't like always do the wish gems, right? She might with her 3rd trait, but I don't know. I like this guy. I like this goblin. I like goblins in general, like Fundingus, and there's so many that are good. So goblins are always nice, especially early game. You know, Flaming Oni's good. King Gobtruffle's good. Fundingus is good. You know, String Fiddler, Cinder, whatever Goblin. There's so many that are good, I can't even name them all, but you can't go wrong with Goblins, especially early game, because you get an extra turn. You do something, then you get an extra turn, and you get to try again, basically. Get more time to figure stuff out. So definitely get it. Try to fully ascend it. Comes in with Arcane Forest trait stones, green and brown, so we'll go see what troops you can fully trait. With just Glory. Glory's awesome. Glory can buy you lots of stuff, including trait stones. So green, brown. Green, brown, all colors, base rarity. Show all. Alright, I'm gonna go off the top of my head, so, you know, I might miss a couple, but I'm pretty good at calling out everything you should fully trait. King Bloodwood has Bloody Bowels. Inflict bleed and entangle on a random enemy of magic 4 or more gems. Mandragora has a web, a random enemy of matching purple gems. Tina has some okay traits. Scourge of Honor has Rat Swarm. You kind of want that if you're going to use him, because he gains back mana based on curse and diseased enemies, and he can curse and disease a random enemy matching 4 or more gems. Vashtagon has a curse when you match brown. Yasmin's Chosen has an entangle when you match green. Ghost Queen, 50% start for undead. Sylvanamora, entangle the first enemy on 4 or 5 gem match. Theo has a little Create a Wish gem when my turn begins. Still don't like him though, he's missing. Should be on a milk carton. I told you! Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? I don't know. I'm looking. Stone Viper has a 75% start. Yeah, I might be missing a couple, but they're not important if I'm missing them. Not too important. Ogress has the Summon a Fortress Gate when I die. I think Radagar has 75% start. Yeah, it's not like a stone that you need like for a bunch of troops or anything, but you might need it for something. Ghost Queen, Sylvanamora, Yasmin, Vashtagon, Scourge of Honor, Tina, Mandragora, King Bloodwood, stuff like that. Alright, event key drop table. It's one of the best ones in the game. We have a problem lately, though, where we've had a bunch of good kingdoms in a row, so I get it. I totally understand if you don't have a bunch of event keys. They're hard to stack up. That's the reason you don't want to be just throwing them all willy-nilly, is because they're very hard to stack up. You'll see that if you play the game for multiple years and you try to just save all your event keys, the most you're ever going to have is like a couple thousand. Like, the most I've ever stacked up, I think, is like 9,000. I had to save for a long time, like 2 years. So, you know, it's hard, and then you need like 4,000 or 5,000. If you really, it's like saving diamonds, but way worse. So you gotta just not touch them. Act like they're not there until something comes through, like Adana or Zaejin or Zalkari or Takshaka or, you know, Pharaoh Khafru. That's about it. One of those 5. If it's not one of those 5, you should not do it unless you're going for something very specific that's low rarity, like Leprechaun or, I don't know, something like Leprechaun, basically. But Zaejin is the kingdom this week, so you're only going to get Zaejin troops from event keys. It's one of the top 5 kingdoms to throw event keys at. Let's go check it out. Zaejin. Base rarity. Show all. Mostly this guy, who's freaking amazing. High King Aragut's one of my favorites. And I know there's Stellarix out there, Zul'Goth out there, but he's still really good, and he's still really fast, and he goes good with like, Zul'Goth. So, awesome for delves mostly, but can do other things too. So we got High King Irongut, 24, blue, yellow, brown, Zaejin, goblin, deal damage to an enemy with a chance to devour them equal to my attack, gain an extra turn. So you can get that attack up to 100, and then he has a 100% chance to devour with an extra turn. Like, it's nice. And especially in the underworld where you can get extra stats from your horde level. Like, it's really easy to get his attack to 100 in the Underworld. When you guys get out of the box, I have 83 attack on mine. So I just put seasons up there. I have like 100% chance. Almost. I think I have like 97% chance. So you can get it even just in the main game. You can have a 97% chance to devour. So you can get them to a 100% chance pretty much everywhere. So 100% chance to devour with damage and gains an extra turn. And then if you put him in first slot, he has so much attack, you just take some skulls, crush him in the face with super high attack. So he's awesome. He's good because, like, scaling, like, if the enemies get harder and harder and harder, they're just getting more stats. It's more stats to devour. You're instant killing anyway. It doesn't matter how many stats they have, so that's why he's awesome. And you got Flaming Oni here, who I like. When he first came in the game, I called him like borderline top 10, but it was always controversial. So these days he's not top 10, but he might be borderline top 20 in my opinion. I kind of like him more than other people do. Sana, how's it going? Yeah, bro. We joined a guild one time and they totally disbanded the whole guild. You know the history, DC. And hey, we can go back, dude. In the channel, like I talked about it on the channel, so I need to go back and find that and see who exactly I brought to Mana Bobbers. That way I can like show them. Remember, we all went to this other guild, right? And they disbanded. And then I said, let's go to Mana Bombers. And I just want to remember who it was, because some people deny it these days. It's weird. Or they don't remember, because it's been 4 or 5 years. Alright, Flaming Oni, 22 green, red, brown, Zaejin, Daemon, Goblin. Summon 3 random goblins and explode 60 green gems and gain an extra turn. I mean, it summons a good typing, it explodes a ton of green, and it gets an extra turn. So I like it, I really like it. I think it's good. If you miss High King Irongut and you get Flaming Oni, it's not horrible. And then look, you got Fairy Godmother here. At least it's not trash. It's like kind of mid, but you know, some kingdoms they have 4 mythics and 2 or 3 of them are trash. Like this kingdom, if you get a mythic, you're probably getting something. Like I don't like her that much, but you know, she's like a C tier. 22 green, red, purple, Zaejin, Fey Goblin, gain. We already read it, but you know, it does a range of stuff, gets an extra turn. It's random. Then if you totally miss the mythics, you know, you got Fundingus here, who I like. 14 green, red, Zaejin, Elemental Goblin, explode purple gems, then summon either a giant toadstool or an explode stool, gain an extra turn. So it's like a baby Flaming Oni. Fundingus. I think people overlook Fundingus. They don't think about Fundingus. They overlook it. I like it. We got the Merc, Lurk, and Dirk, but you can't get it with event keys right now. You can later, though. You got the No-Bend Brothers, the Princess Fizz Bangs, the Sir Snothelms, Slug Hoarders, String Fiddler. People, you see this all the time, this guy. 14 green, purple, Zaejin, Goblin, silence an enemy, explode gems of their mana color, and gain an extra turn. Summon a Leaf Storm at the start of battle. He's good on defense quite a bit. Then just really good stuff for early game down here. Mostly. I don't know. Man, it's mostly the High King Irongut, but there's so, you know, Flaming Oni and Fundingus and all kinds of stuff, so I like it. I like it as a top 5 kingdom to throw event keys at. So if you're going to throw all your event keys at Zaejin and you don't have High King Irongut, then you're not doing anything wrong. Good job. I like it. Most of the time I say, no, 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 don't do that. But I say good job this time. Alright, the campaign is not going on right now, so that's good, I guess. Got a whole week off from it. What else is going on this week? We got the holiday event. I'll go over that in a moment. It's a Zaejin week, so we got Zaejin Underspire, Zaejin Epic Trials. We got a Tower of Doom going on right now. I already went over that earlier. I have a whole video on it with high, mid, and low. Tuesday, we have Amani Thrax. I'll make a video hopefully tonight and put it out at Reset tomorrow, and then we'll do a live stream. Pure 500, all that good stuff. Wednesday, we have Black Beastskin from Zaejin. Thursday, we have Thief class. I like Thief. It's a good purple class. Good goblin class. Instant kill, 50% start. Thief is awesome. I like it. And then Friday, we have the Vault event. So open your Vault keys this week if you can. Unless you got to get some weird number for your guild event. and, you know. But hey, you want to get it done by Thursday anyway, so that's not a good time to be saying that. We should be doing a certain amount so we can get it done by Thursday. But yeah, that's what's going on this week. I think most people probably interested in the holiday event next. There is like a little extra thing you gotta do. I think it's on, is it on this menu? No. This one? No, this one. Idiot. Right here. So we need to defeat red enemies to collect... I should probably do a chapter, sorry. False start. False start. Come on. False start holiday event. 106. You'll thank me later if you're going back and looking through it or watching after the fact. Come on. But yeah, you gotta get, defeat red enemies to collect points and earn rewards. So, if you go to the bottom, getting a copy of the pet, and you need that copy to fully ascend the Yushi Snakelet. You still have to buy every copy in the holiday shop. I hope people aren't thinking that you don't have to do that. You still have to do that to get to the golden pet. So make sure you're buying every copy of the... You know, I always say to get the golden pet first. I do like the legendary this week, so I understand if you want to hurry up and get the legendary, but I'm still going to recommend getting the golden pet first, like always. But you got to do this. It's probably just going to happen. You got a whole week. You're going to kill red. You're probably not going to have to go out of your way, but just keep your eye on it. Make sure you get it done this week. It's cool you get all these other rewards. Like, that's the cool part. Like, you're thinking, like, it's annoying because you had to do something else to get one copy of a pet that we didn't have to use to do something else to get this one copy. But, you get gems and, you know, you get some cool stuff here, so it's fine. Along the way. I'm not complaining. So that's one part of it, and here's the other part. The Lunar Reflections. This is where you got to do the 3 fights, and... So here's another controversial opinion. I don't think it should be, but it is. Go after the pet first, get the golden pet first, because it's never coming back. You know? I used to say that about the armor, but then the armor popped back up. Like, I already have the crimson armor. I don't have to get it again. But I know most people out there probably get the legendary first. Even though, like, people go crazy for pets. Like, they're so hypocritical and contradictory, it's crazy. Like, this community sometimes, like, not, you know, the hamster rammers, the hard rubber people. I think my people are smart, but you're so contradictory and, like, hypocritical. Like, you want to stop doing a vault event to go get a pet, but you're going to get the legendary first in the holiday event. There's a pet right there. Like, you're so crazy about pets that you're going to stop doing, you're going to jump out of the money machine and go get a penny by getting a pet during a vault event. But you're going to go and get the freaking legendary first in a holiday event? Like, that's crazy to me. That's, like, hypocritical, contradictory. You should get this first, get it fully ascended, and then get the golden pet. Because the golden pet's never coming back. It's never come back. I mean, until it does, it's never come back. So why not secure the one thing that you can never get? Like, you're going to be able to get this legendary one day. Like, it's happened before. It's happened. I got Foxglove. I missed Foxglove. There was a holiday event. There was Foxglove. There was a pet. There was a golden pet. It's just like an example. Because I literally did not get the legendary that holiday event. I was moving or something. I was doing a new account playthrough or something. I can't remember what it was. But I got so... I didn't get to get the legendary because I wasn't playing as much. Because I had so much going on IRL and I was so distracted. Or I was playing my new account or something. I can't remember... First time in my life, I did not get the legendary. See, it happens, though. I'm a professional Gems of War player, pretty much, that's been playing for 8 years, and I missed the legendary. So don't think it's not going to happen to you. You know? You're going to miss something, sometimes. Something's going to happen, and you're going to miss something. So why not secure the golden pet, who you can never get later? Like, get this pet first. Get it to the golden pet, get one copy of the golden pet, and then you can get the legendary. The legendary will always be there. Like, it's going to be there. Like, I got Foxglove now. I missed Foxglove in the holiday event, and I have it now. because it comes back. This troop will come through in 2 or 3 months. The golden pet will not come through in 2 to 3 months. It'll never come again. So I always got to over-explain this because people don't listen. They're going to get the legendary first. I guarantee it. And then one of these days, one of these holiday events, something's going to happen and you're not going to get the golden pet and you're never going to be able to get it again. And there's like, oh, it's just a cosmetic pet, but who cares, right? It's another pet towards a kingdom. It's a Shintang pet. And you get this one fully ascended. Now you have a fully ascended pet from Shintang, and then you get the golden pet. That's another pet from Shintang. Then you don't have to be like chasing down every pet rescue, because you easily have 4 pets from Shintang probably fully ascended now. You got the faction pet, you got this holiday pet, epic trial pet, the golden pet. That's 4 right there for Shintang. Now you don't have to chase down every other Shintang pet. If you play the game right, then you don't have to do the things that make me so irritated, like gold farming, soul farming, getting pets during a vault event. Like, you don't have to do those things if you're playing the game right. It's the people that play the game wrong that need Imperial Deeds, that are getting pets during a vault event, that are gold farming, soul farming. That means you did something wrong. It's a fact. You're having to correct something that you did wrong when you're doing those things. But I mean, you gotta play the game the right way for a few months. So I get it. Like, sometimes you're in a bind, but I'm not saying you're dumb or something. Like, sometimes it happens. Sometimes you gotta borrow money. Sometimes you gotta do a credit card. Like, but anyway, that's my advice. Get the pet first. Get the golden pet first. Then get the legendary. If you don't have the armor, go ahead and get it too. But let's make teams now. I do highest level. I don't know that it matters. We got yellow as a restriction. I'm trying to get back to the chat. Bro's here, if I didn't already say it. Sana gifted to Mr. Habidos Wymus. Try The Witch on PS5. Sana says, let me wake up first. Yeah, use event keys for High King Irongut. I would say so. I mean, Crow, you also need Ironhawk, but I don't know. It depends how many keys you got, I guess. You can't go wrong doing it. DC says, while there's a good core of legacy mana bombers, I'm fairly certain a quarter of the guild roster were sinners. I know, and they're not nowadays for some reason. I don't see nobody here. Nobody comes to the stream, you know. Mr. Extreme, Allie, Mark are the only 3 that come to the stream. Used to be way more. They for some reason they want to rewrite history. How do you farm event keys? It's really hard. You don't really farm them. You got to do your Glory Shop spoiler thing. Get those 10 event keys. You got to do the vault event. Get those event keys. Just be in a good guild and get all guild events done and stuff like that. Mr. Extreme says you were given a reason. Doesn't mean I have to like it or think it's a smart reason. I can think it's a stupid reason. Anita says, look out, peeps, because I'm back. Mark says, what did you bring me? Cauliflower and white sauce potatoes. What is that word? I don't know. It's turkey? Do karate and like button. Let's go. All right, let's get this. All right, yellow. Do you guys want me to do the freaking no-brainer? Or, I mean, you could do Guard's Avatar, I guess, so we don't have to do... So we don't have to do Stellarix again. You could do Stellarix triple Pharaoh Capru, or you could do Stellarix triple Takshaka, or you could do... Actually, you know the one that it's probably this. I hate it so much, but if I'm going to show you the best team... but we'll do, we do 2 other teams. We'll do 2 other teams. Stop it. What am I doing? Base rarity. It's Stellarix, or, yeah, Stellarix. This is probably the best team, unfortunately. Do we do yellow? I guess. Yellow and... doesn't really matter. Sure. Alright, so for all you high-level players out there that have everything in the game, here's this. But we'll do a mid and a low as well. Maybe I should... Somebody said they like it that when I do the low-level team first and then the mid. I don't think it matters, but if you guys really want me to, I could start doing that. But you could also do Guards Avatar, Sir Quentin Hadley with, like, Harpy Mage. You could do, I had something else in mind. I already forgot it. High King Iron Gut, CT or something like that. But y'all know what's up with this team. 50% start your Stellarix, and then your Caffrews explode, and hopefully it fills up Stellarix. You just hit them with the Stellarix and win. Alright, let's do a mid. I'll call out some other good stuff in case you don't have Stellarix too. For yellow. Guards Avatar is smart. CT right here is smart. If you don't have Stellarix, you could do like one of the Cosmic Dragons. You could do triple Eye of Argus. Phoenix is okay. There's Guards Avatar. High King Iron Gut, some sort of High King Iron Gut team. Maybe with CT. Would be cool. Especially since you might have just got it too. It's most of the good stuff. Talk Shaka, you could do Ruby Weapon with 3 Talk Shakas or something. Can you use Ruby Weapon? Never mind. No, you can't. But you could do Dawnbringer with triple Talk Shaka. Could do Rope Dart Ubistet with like Harpy Mage and something else. But yeah, those are all the high level teams. Alright, let's do a mid. We could do let's do this one. Like, Allie used to mention this one, and I kinda got on board finally. So he 50% starts him. Then he hits pretty hard, boosted by armor, which is good. Weapon. We'll use the wand since we didn't use it in the first team. Wherever it is. Did he boost off of his armor, or... Yeah, it's his armor. So maybe we'll do this. Like, early on, it's not going to matter, but... It's up to you there. Then our troops... I would say... Harpy Mage is probably the best... like, mana generator for yellow. That's... Sucks you don't have potions, though, 'cause usually you use her with potions and stuff, but... My chat crashed. Awesome. Harpy Mage. Maybe even throw her in first slot to get everybody up. I don't know. You can, like, get her up real fast and then cast her and hopefully get up... Kind of like double mana generating to get up the Commander Dawnheart. You can do whatever you want here, though. You could even do this. Might be good. I think that's better. I might do that. Alright. Banner, we got all yellow. So start there. We got red, yellow, brown. Just got to minus a color that's not red, yellow, or brown. Yellow, brown, minus purple. That looks good. Class, whatever you want to do. 50% start, I hope, but you can do whatever. Like Bard, Titan, probably the two I would say. I'm gonna go Titan. Alright, so here's our mid-level team. There's no mythics on it. You know, I know most of y'all have the wand. And then I'll do a low level. Crow says, anyone here download Red Note? Yeah, I haven't heard of that either. Yeah, Immortals are good sometimes. Do you remember, like, stuff like Tesla is better than Immortals? Queen Beatrix is probably better than Immortals. Stellarix is better than Immortals. I'm not a big Immortals guy, though, so... I gotta do another new account playthrough to see how it really goes. Are beginners really going so hard that they're getting immortals to like level 15 where they actually get good and stuff, or they have just like a level 1 immortal? Immortals are mostly, in my opinion, immortals are good in their PvP region. That's where they're good. If you take them outside of that, then there's usually something better. Like, Guard's Avatar probably hits harder than an immortal. Commander Dawnheart might hit harder than an immortal. Like, we gotta put on our guard medals. I mean, we've tested it before. We tested Glacia versus Tesla, and Tesla was better. But immortals are great. Like, early game, if you get an immortal and you don't have Tesla yet, like, yeah. But you can get Queen Beatrix pretty early, who I think is better than immortals. But you can't use a Queen Beatrix in this event. So having more options is always good. I'm just not, like, a fan of immortals for everything. They're just not better. They're not better, usually. Yeah, Brian, they're good early game, for sure. I need to do it. That's what sucks. I just did a new account playthrough, like, I'm the only one that does them, for real. And every time I do one, as soon as I wrap it up, they add something else to the beginning of the game that's, you know, Immortals is something I want to, like, I almost want to do a whole nother new account playthrough now. Like, the one I did was when, like, the one I just did, Immortals weren't in the game until the very end, like, right when I was wrapping it up. And in that one, I discovered, like, you get a dragon super early, man. You get, like, a cosmic dragon so early, like, it was, like, I didn't even know. I didn't know, like, a beginner would be able to use a cosmic dragon that early in the game. Like, I figured you would get, like, maybe your underworld troops first and then get a dragon. But I got a cosmic dragon, like, super early. I got to 550 Dragonite pretty quick as a beginner. And you're going to have a cosmic dragon. That's going to be your first mythic, probably, is a cosmic dragon. Nowadays, though, maybe it's an immortal. It probably is. It's weird. It's just weird to me, like, the way things went. The way things are these days. Like, you just get handed immortals as a... Or you get handed mythics as a beginner. It used to not be like that, for real. Like, mythics were something, like, it's mythical, right? It's something hard to get. A mythic. Mythics used to be hard to get. Now you get handed a dragon, you get handed an immortal. As a beginner. Pretty much. Back in my day, you know. Back in my day, a mythic was a mythic, and you had to work for it. You know? These days, you get handed a dragon, you get handed an immortal as soon as you start the game, pretty much. What do y'all think about that? Because most of y'all are not beginners. How even, they just hand in beginners immortals and cosmic dragons as soon as they start the game. That's pretty nuts. And then they got like a win button in the game now. I never thought that would be a thing. When Ironhawk came into the game, I was like, that's crazy, dude. The enemy doesn't even get a turn. I can't believe, like, I could tell myself something like 5 years ago, tell myself all this stuff that's going on nowadays. That'd be crazy. Like, no way. No freaking way is there a troop where, like, the enemy doesn't even get a turn. That's nuts. We used to, like, put those up on YouTube. Like, videos up on YouTube. Like, check this out. The enemy didn't even get a turn. I did, like, a cascade, and I killed all the enemies, and they didn't even get a turn. And that was, like, a crazy video you could put out on YouTube. Nowadays, you can just do Ironhawks. They're all dead. Enemy gets no turns. You can do Stellarix. They're all dead. The enemy gets no turns. They hand you an immortal. They hand you a dragon. Like, I don't know, man. There's like baby big wheels and pull-ups these days. Here's the team code for the mid team. RP Mage gets up to Commander Dawnheart, your guard medals, and your Sir Quentin Hadley. Help the Commander Dawnheart. You got the wand there if you need it. Should go pretty good for a decent while. Make sure you have your guard medals on. Alright. Now what? Low level. I should have put a chapter for the mid, but I didn't. It's just going to say holiday event. My bad. Might have to scrub through a little bit. They haven't handed you your Stellarix? Well, actually, you have to work for Stellarix, but they hand you an Immortal and they hand you a Dragon. Like, pretty much. I mean, you have to play PvP and you have to, like, do the Vault event. All you have to do, if you're a beginner and you want a Mythic, all you have to do is do your dungeon every day, play the Vault event, and play PvP. There's nothing special has to happen at all. You don't have to get lucky. Nothing. You don't have to save up for that long. Nothing. If you're a beginner, just do the dungeon, do the Vault event, and play PvP. And you will get a Mythic, probably by level, like, 200. And level 200 happens in, like, the first week. So you're going to get a Mythic in, like, the first week. Probably, you know? Dragonite's a little, like, 550 Dragonite is, depends, like, when the Vault event is and how lucky you are in the dungeon and stuff. It might, but, like, an Immortal, all you have to do is, like, I think you get, like, the Season Immortal you just get, right? Pretty much. You just play PvP and pretty much just hand you one. They're pretty much handing you Immortal. I mean, I might be exaggerating a little bit, but Immortal is definitely the first Mythic you get nowadays. We used to have to, like, randomly get... You save up either 4,000 diamonds, which takes a little while, and then you'd want to wait, because you don't want to, like, get the first Mythic that pops up. You don't want to get some crappy Mythic. You'd have to save up a bunch of keys, you'd have to save up a bunch of diamonds, save a bunch of vent keys, get lucky, back in my day. These days, man, you just get handed an Immortal, and then you get a Cosmic Dragon right after that. And then you're just going to get more of them. It's not like you're just going to get 2. You're going to get another Immortal, you're going to get another Dragon, another Immortal, another Dragon. You're going to be able to cover every color with Mythics. That'd be great. Like, I couldn't tell myself that back in the day. Like, you're going to have a Mythic for every single color. Like, as a beginner, pretty early in the game. You're going to have 3 Immortals. You're going to have 4 Immortals and 2 Dragons before you even hit level 500. Alright, anyway, let's do a low-level team. Guess there could be people out there that just aren't playing the game. Like, they're not doing PvP at all. They're not doing dungeon at all. They're not doing Vault event at all. And then they don't get Mythics, but you kind of have to make sure you're doing the right thing. Alright, what's a good yellow low-level team? Send all troops? Yeah, because it's like you might as well do it because there's nothing else you can do with the extra copies of the cards anyway. So yeah, you could send all. Wait. As long as it saves a copy. I think it saves a copy. Like, sometimes you're going to want multiple copies. I think it saves one, though, for you. I think, anyway. Like, sometimes you're going to want 2 Gob Truffles, you're going to want 2 Gargoyles, you're going to want 3 Eye of Argus, 3 Ironhawks, yada yada. Those don't count because they're Mythics, but as long as it doesn't take away... If you have 2 Queen Beatrixes, you want to make sure you keep... You're still going to have 2 Queen Beatrixes after you fully ascend. I think it accounts for that, though, these days. Used to be dangerous to, like, fully ascend or disenchant. I think they, like, don't even let you screw it up these days. So Harpy Mage is probably a good choice. But what else are we going to do for yellow? Yellow, epics, ultra rares. Pandalista, maybe? Pandalista's cool, but it's also red and yellow. I like Pandalista. Shocktopus is cool. Are they all the same color? Let's try Shocktopus. Shocktopus. Tulieo. If you want to, you can do Triple Finesse Nimbus Bow. Probably not Nimbus Bow, so never mind. Yellow, yellow, yellow. What's some good low-level yellow troops? It's hard to think of. Oh, you could do the one. You could do the one guy. Where's he at? He's the substitute for Rowan sometimes. Isn't he yellow? What the heck is it? It's a Tight Warrior, is that it? Is he in here? tight warrior. He might be good if you have a lot of armor. Like if you're doing Rowan a lot. Is he not here? Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe he's not yellow. Oh, he's brown-green, isn't he? I'm stupid. Alright, anyway. Maybe do... Maybe do Shocktopus and Pandalista. That way we have two different true damagers. Come on, idiot. Let's go to P. Maybe I'll do something other than Harpy Mage. I don't know. Alright, so we got 2 true damage. Now we just need a weapon. We got an Urska Construct, a Merfolk Mech, so they're not... It's a good yellow weapon. It's a mana generator. We already used the wand. Could do Norbert's Turnip. Does green and red. It's not going to put very much up there, though. Because we don't have any goblins. Yellow. Could just pick one of the two. And all right, let's see what's our final troop going to be. I'd like a some sort of mana generation if possible, but there might not be any. Taking me forever to make this. Come on. What can we do here? Harpy Mage is like my only yellow for mana generation. Give me something. Come on. Give me something, baby. Sacrificial Priest, Sand Runner, those are okay. Give me something, baby. I'm trying to make a team here. Herdmaster, maybe? He's okay. He's got to get him up first. Maybe. At least he uses a different color. See, that's what sucks. I hate doing low-level teams because I gotta look through so much. Epic and under. Tolieo would be okay because we're using yellow like the whole time, but we already have Shocktopus. Bane of Mercy. We're almost there. Princess Elspeth would be alright, like if we use a pure yellow. She starts empowered. Okay, what if we do... Need a weapon. That summons maybe, that uses blue maybe. And then we can... Deal damage to an enemy boosted by booty gems. Then we can, like Gobsticker or something? I'm taking too long. Let's just do Gobsticker, because it's available right now. Then what I'm saying is you can cast Princess Elspeth. Probably on herself, maybe? I don't know. We'll see how it works. This looks alright. This might work. Alright, banner. Just took forever. Yellow. Does it really matter? We'll do blue. Just get up the weapon. Yellow, blue, then a color we don't use, please. We use red. We use green. Alright, that's probably fine. Class, I don't know. It doesn't... I'll just do Bard, even though I don't know why I do Bard for yellow. Could do... Thief. Could do... I don't know. Let's just get this team done. Bard's fine. 50% start. Yellow class. Let's see how it goes. I just want to see. Ember Claw, that's another good example. Azure Lash, how's it going? They haven't handed you any mythics? Just play PvP, you'll get one. Have you been playing PvP at all? So she can cast on herself. That'll get up the weapon. Hopefully the weapon gets up everybody else. Maybe I should put some more green up there. Maybe it should be Archer. Maybe there's more to explode, you know? Come on, bro. Blue, yellow, green, red. Yeah, I might switch to Archer. 'Cause I don't really care about Bard anyway. Make it a little faster. Alright, let's do Archer. Yeah, Disenchant only gives you souls. It sucks because, like, by the time you have enough troops to get enough souls from Disenchant, you probably don't need souls anymore. It's like an old mechanic in the game. I feel, anyway. Like, Disenchant, I don't even think about it. Like, early game, you're going to need every copy to fully ascend stuff, so how are you going to have enough copies that it would even help anything by disenchanting? Take all our extra turns first. Okay. Let's do this. Didn't even need her this time. For real. But the idea here is to cast Princess Elspeth on herself. That gets up the weapon. You cast the weapon that gets everything else up, and then you kill the enemies. But it went even faster than that, so... they're dead. Make sure with Shocktopus you pick a color that the enemies, you know, use a lot. Power up. We'll finish them out, because I want to keep making sure this is working. We've got 2 more fights. Steven Johnson. As a new player, are there T? Are there what? So Azralash, you have an immortal, right? Do you have the immortal, the season immortal right now? That's a mythic. So you have a mythic, most likely. I mean, maybe you don't, but I figure if you're playing a lot of PvP, you probably have an immortal. But let me know, because I'm not a beginner, you know. Are there teams I can use for soul farming or gold farming? Start using phone. I mean, the Vault event is this weekend, Steven. That's the best time to gold or soul farm. Use your Rowan team, use Ironhawks, use Moon Mage. Just do the Vault event this weekend. You'll get tons of souls if you do it right. Do Explore 1. Do your fastest team on Explore 1. And just play as much as you can this weekend. Now's the time to go get souls and gold. And everything else in the game. The Vault event is this weekend. Otherwise, I don't recommend soul farming. I know some people have to do it, but it's like, why do you need souls so bad? It's usually what I say. Like, what'd you spend your souls on? Because early game, you really only need souls for the team you're using. And you don't need to be, like, leveling every single troop you get all the time. And you shouldn't be switching teams, like, all the time either. So you should have, like, one team you're using, whether it's Goblins or Rowan or whatever. And you really only have to level up that one team. Like, what else do we need souls for real? Like, just because you, like, got some new troops don't mean you have to level them. You can wait. Like, patience is definitely a virtue in this game, and, like, kind of sticking with certain OP troops. I have a new account playthrough playlist if you need it. Where I did not soul farm at all, I did not gold farm at all, I never do. Maybe way back in the day when we didn't have Vault events. But yeah, Vault event is the way you gold and soul farm these days. Be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday using your fastest team on Explore 1. You know, go get those verses, make a Nomapalooza, run those, then open your vault keys on Monday, and you should have hundreds of thousands of souls. If you do it right. Now, let's do this golden battle. I'm just trying to make sure this team is good. Yeah, kind of just stick to one team and, like, don't worry about leveling up every other troop in the game. I think that's what happens. People get new troops and they want to level them. But most troops aren't that good, and you're not going to use them. You will one day, but by the time you're using that troop, you're going to have more souls. You know? So that's just like my opinion, how I play the game, and also I've done 3 or 4 new account playthroughs where I started completely over as a beginner. So anybody else that's giving advice hasn't done that, and they were a beginner like 5 years ago. So, like, I'm pretty much the best person to give beginners advice. If anybody else out there is telling you how to soul farm or gold farm, they haven't been a beginner. They don't know. They don't know how it is to be a beginner these days. They were a beginner back when you had to soul farm and you had to gold farm, you know? These days you don't have to do it. As long as you teach the person how to play the game the right way, you shouldn't have to gold or soul farm. At least not very much at all. As long as you do the vault events right. If you're not playing any vault events, or you're just like doing whatever you want during a vault event, then that's, you know what I mean? That's why I say if you got a gold farm or soul farm, then you probably did something wrong, you know? Like, and it means you like played the vault event wrong or something, or you're leveling every single troop that you get when you don't really need to. Like, something went wrong if you run out of souls and you run out of gold. Same thing with gems. If you're running out of gems, you did something that you probably shouldn't do again. Even if I hate saying you did something wrong, it sounds bad, but you did something you probably shouldn't do again. Whatever you want to call it. However you want to sugarcoat it to make don't hurt anybody's feelings type of deal. You know? But, you know, it's a game, and people do, like, I went the wrong way in Dark Souls, you know? I went to the catacombs first, and I got murdered. Like, how are you supposed to know? Like, it's not like you're stupid and you're doing something wrong. It's like, how are you supposed to know until somebody tells you? How are you supposed to know you're supposed to take your tribute every hour? Nobody tells you that. You're going to miss out on gems if you don't take your tribute every hour. How are you supposed to know that the pet you put on your shoulder doesn't matter, and it's just for looks? The game doesn't tell you that anywhere. The game doesn't tell you nothing. The game, they're horrible. That's why you need people like me and Tacit and helping people out, because the game's not very, doesn't explain itself very well. There's so much going on too. But yeah, if I've done, go check out my new account playthrough playlist, my newest one. It'll help you so much. I've been meaning to go back through it and make it shorter and like chop it up and do a TLDW. I haven't had the time because it's going to take me a while, because I'm going to have to rewatch the whole entire thing to be able to do that. So it's kind of a daunting task looming over my head that I don't really want to start. Am I going to teach you how to play Dark Souls? Hey, I have a playlist. I have one. I have a playlist. If you want to know how to beat Dark Souls 2 in under 2 hours, I got a video. If you want to watch me play Dark Souls, I got a video. I got playlists. They're probably buried deep on the channel, but I know nobody here cares. But Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, Bloodborne, Sekiro, Elden Ring, I got all of that full playlist of beating the whole game. Multiple times on some of them. Challenge runs on some of them. Speed runs on some of them. Anyway, well, we did the holiday event, so what's next? We got the Underspire. It's a Zaejin week. Underspire. I know that's a controversial, I'm the controversial streamer, the controversial freaking YouTuber that just doesn't sugarcoat it, and but I'm right like 90-something% of the time. I'm wrong here and there. I'm not saying I'm always right. Here and there I'm wrong. And when I'm wrong, I admit it, and I'll take the video down, whatever. But 90-something% of the time I'm right. Like with Theodorovich, you know? People can be right in the moment, but I'm talking about, you know, who's right overall type of deal. Just like literally, like like back then I said it, like just keep track, dude. Do you still use this troop? Are you still using it? Why do we not remember stuff? Why do we not like, why doesn't that not count against somebody at all? Like we forgive certain people just over and over and over, but then we punish people for no reason. Like it's such favoritism. Like I get punished for nothing, right? But then other people can lie to you every single day. You don't keep track. You don't remember. Even though you could. You could keep track of every time a person says something's awesome, and then it's just not. And they're wrong, they're liars. But, whatever. Like, literally, how often do you use Theodorovich right now? That's all you gotta think. And that's just one example. One glaring example. They were saying how awesome it was, and I told you so. Right? But nobody wants to keep track. Nobody wants to hold certain people accountable, but they'll overhold certain other people accountable for nothing. It's crazy. Favoritism. Recency bias. Just like with the guild stuff, that's recency bias. I'm an older guild member. They newer rules. It's recency bias. They don't care that I've dumped tons of gold into the guild, I've tons of seals, tons of trophies. I've done every single other event, but one little event where it's already done, so why am I going to keep going and going and going? They don't care about the details of why. It's just like recency bias. Oh, you didn't do the most recent event, so you get demoted. No one cares how many people I brought into the guild, or how much I've done for the guild, or how long I've been in the guild, or how many events that didn't happen in, or how consistent I am with the guild, and nobody cares. No matter what's going on in my life, I'm moving, I'm having trouble, I'm still keeping up with the guild. Recency bias is crazy, and favoritism and recency bias and weird snake freaking whispering and licking each other's earlobe crap is like through this whole internet for real. No one like wants the real facts and wants to like treat the people that are actually helpful. Yeah, they don't want to. They want to go with the new guy or the most recent thing. It's annoying. Yeah, I got Dark Souls 1, man. I think I got it before the remake and after the remake or whatever. Alright, Underspire timestamp, so you don't have to listen to all that bitching. 147. See, if you do chapters, you don't have to if you don't want to. And I put out the other videos. I'm hoping to put out the other videos, so it's kind of a countermeasure. You know, on live streams I get a little heated. I might go a little hard. I might say a little extra. I might rant and rave, but if I can put out those other videos where I don't, and then I put chapters into the live stream so you don't have to listen to that stuff. Like, you don't have to. If you're smart, you don't have to. If you don't like it, you don't have to listen to it. Alright, so this is the Underspire. So we're going to do, let's do low level first, maybe, for a change. So we got to go Epic and Under. We got Zaejin troops. I like Fundingus, man. I like Fundingus. He's Epic and Under. I don't know if I want to use him for this or not. Let's see if this is good. I almost want to try it. You can make a cool goblin team. Maybe we use Norbert's turnip for this team too. Let's make us a little goblin team with the best goblins that are Epic and Under. Kind of want to try this dude. Merc, Lark, and Dirk. Who else is good? That's not red or brown or green. So we need some damage for sure. So that's when I would break out the Norbert's turnip, probably. Look, it's yellow and brown. That's probably throw that up top. Fundingus. Alright, we need some more damage for sure. So what's the best damage dealer that's Epic and Under for goblins? Does anybody know the answer? Best damage dealer. Might be like Hobgoblin? Probably like Hobgoblin maybe, right? Goblin, Rocket, Gorbel. Hobgoblin, too bad he's freaking green and red though. Trying to make a... I like Boar Rider. Just sucks he only does damage to one enemy. Could do Rogueling. At least it does multiple enemies. Rogueling. Alright, let's start there. What's up, Gypsy? We got our mana generators up top. Oh, also a damage dealer. extra turns through the whole team. Every single thing on our team has extra turns on it. This is getting blocked, so I have to throw it up here. Okay. Alright, let's try the new troop. It's our little, like, low-level Underspire team. Banner, we got a lot of green. We got brown, too. Let's go do brown and green. We are not using blue at all. That's probably the best way to go. Rat banner. Class. Let's just go with, let's see. You could do thief if you want to get more gem spawn on the board for your weapon. Now, let's just do it. Let's make a whole goblin team. Screw it. I might take off the purple storm, though. But you could also do, like, archer. So you can have a bunch of green falling while you're putting green up on the board, while you have a mostly green team. And I kind of want to do that. Talk myself into it. But thief wouldn't be bad. Maybe just take off the purple storm. Make sure we have it. Yes. Alright. So our whole team's not goblins. But 3 of them are, and we get an extra turn. So it should still work. That's what's cool about Norbert's Turnip. It's like the only weapon like this where you don't have to make it a certain typing or certain kingdom or whatever. Most of these weapons, you have to do that. Alright, so here's our low-level team for Underspire. Oops. Did I just do that? Nope. Alright. There we go. This is very, like, something you would do super early game, before you even get Rowan. This could be a team you would use. Some sort of goblin team. But it'd be also good for this Underspire, where you can't use Rowans. Or you don't have the mythics or legendaries. Brian's back. Wife just got a new job, 80K a year. Nice, congrats. Gypsy said I had so much work last week that I barely touched the game, and now I'm feeling like it might happen the same this week. Slime Dragon is interesting. Kind of like a mid-swarm of dragons. I don't think it hits, like, super hard, but I thought it was interesting. And then, like, do you use silver marks to get the troops in the PvP shop? Like, you definitely don't do gold marks. I don't know. I've been considering maybe. As long as you have every single troop, every single pet, maybe. I don't know, though. I'm still on the fence about getting, like, the silver mark troop. You have to get, like, a ton of VP anyway, right? Alright, so now we should just have extra turn. Let's see what this does. Then we can blow those up. And get an extra turn again. Oh, this is going to be nice. You'll appreciate this team later, if you're a beginner. Like, right now, it's kind of, you know, killing one thing at a time and whatnot, but later on, when the enemy never gets a turn, and you just keep getting extra turns back to back to back, you probably appreciate it more as a beginner. Most of y'all should probably have something better, but let's get our torches. Shit, not 3. Alright, we'll do this team a couple more times so you can get the gist. What's cracking? But hell yeah, Brian, that's so awesome. Send some money this way, yeah. Go ask her for money and give it to me. I need a laptop and a PS5. You guys know all the... I don't even have to say it. You already know. I mean, this headset's been ass, too. Like, everything falls apart for me. And I treat everything nicely, too. Like, I don't get it. Like, everything I get is crap. And it's not crap. I don't know. I don't know what happens. I just got bad luck or something. Like, I'll get expensive shoes, and then somehow they get a hole in it. Like, I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm not climbing trees or using chainsaws on my feet. I'll get a headset that's supposed to be good. I know I've had it for a while, but it's starting to act up. I don't get it. Alright, what do we do here? So when you have an option, you probably want to do the damage first. Especially, like, if you have this guy and this guy. You want to do this one first to put up the wish gems, and then explode the wish gems. So, They're almost in order here, except for I'd probably do Rogueling first here, because it's guaranteed damage. So do Rogueling. And then Rogueling will be open to take in mana, right? So then we do this guy, because he's putting up the Wish Gems. And then he might do damage. So it's kind of, if you have everything, I would do Rogueling first, then Merc, Lurk, and Dirk, and then Fundingus. If we're not including the weapon. Like, the weapon does damage too, you'd probably do that first as well. Alright, we got level 10. Level 10. I bet you I could take this team all the way to the 7th boss. That's how confident I am in it. I kick so much butt I get a hole in my shoe. Sorry if I missed any chat. I was kind of just re-chat it. Trying to catch it as it comes up there. Hi, cat. Oh, alright. Welcome to the Nut House. Yeah, it's been a little crazy today. I got demoted in my guild, so... been going off for no good reason. It's completely understandable. As long as they keep the same energy for everybody else, it should be fine. I'm just annoyed. It sucks like nothing else matters, except for the 1 week. Wouldn't that be crazy? Like, if you went to work, and you work somewhere for 5 years, or 6 years, and then, you know, you sold lots of stuff, you made lots of money for the company, you brought in other people, you know, got some people hired, and then they turned out to be really awesome, you know. Imagine getting demoted for 1 bad week at work. Like, you were sick or something, and you didn't get to sell as much stuff, but you still, like, the business still did great. Everything got done. They hit their quotas. Everything was cool, except for you had 1 bad week. And then you get demoted. You get demoted. Wouldn't that be crazy? Just think about it like that. Isn't that nuts? That's weird. That would never happen. You would be the next week, you would be back to normal. Everything would be fine. Everybody would remember that you've been at that job for 5 years, that you brought all those people to the business, that you're usually bringing lots of money and stuff to the business, and they would look at, like, your track record and, like, how many seals and gold and trophies you got overall and how much you brought to the company, and they would appreciate you and not demote you. They wouldn't just, like, treat you like a brand new person and just demote you on your... Yeah. Like, same rules for everybody. Okay, so a brand new person that comes in who's never given any gold trophies or anything, and me, who's given tons of gold trophies and everything, you're gonna treat us both exactly the same. It's just, that's weird, but whatever. That's kind of weird, but fine. I mean, people can always find new guilds, and you can just, whatever, you can not appreciate somebody. That's cool. And it's a stupid thing, too. You get demoted. We got the event done, but you're demoting people. Like, I don't think you should, for real. Like, I don't care if somebody does 0 as long as we get the whole thing done. I don't know. I mean, I do care. 0 is a little bit different, but... if you're not giving me a chance, like, there's no reason for me to do more when it's all the way done. And when I literally... I should have recorded it. I should have recorded it. I'm going to record it next time. It's going to be, like, Saturday night. I'm going to be on there in the guild event, and it's going to be all the way done. And I'm going to hit record, and I'm going to say, hey, it's Saturday at 7 p.m. I'm trying to sit here and do 2 days worth of guild event, but we already have all rewards, so I'd be a complete idiot to sit here and beat a dead horse when we already have it done. So I'm not going to do it, but I'm recording right now. Here's the clock. Here's what time it is. It's 7 p.m. on Saturday night. I could have played all Saturday night. I could have played all day Sunday, but you guys already have it done. Good job. But no, let's demote people when you don't even give them a chance. I'm not going to sit there and, like, hit some stupid number. That's no reason to. That'd be dumb. It's like beating a dead horse. It's dumb. I'm not going to do that. I mean, there's, like, the leaderboard, but especially for Tower of Doom. Tower of Doom's a horrible leaderboard for idiots. Other leaderboards are cool if you, like... I would want to know before the week starts, though. Like, are we going to go for the leaderboard? If so, let me know. You know? not going for it every single time. You gotta spend extra gems to go for a leaderboard. You're not going for the... There's 30 people in a guild. You have to coordinate. Just because 5 people want to go crazy and spend a bunch of gems doesn't mean the other 25 people want to. So you gotta, like, say something ahead of time. Probably way ahead of time, actually. Like, hey, we're gonna go for the leaderboard in this next guild event. That way people know, like, okay, I gotta spend extra gems, buy extra sigils. Can't just, like, spring it on people and then get mad when they don't do a certain amount. We got it done. Like, were we going for the leaderboard? That's news to me. I wish I would have known, because then I would have saved more gems. Oh no, it's just all ridiculous to me. Especially that I got demoted. A brand new person who's never done anything, and they finish in the bottom 5. Sure, demote them, but they're not even promoted yet, so there's nowhere to demote them to. Alright, I like this low-level team so far. We would do this first. And then blow them up. Gets everybody up, you know? Goblins are cool. This is why I recommend goblins for beginners. How did that... That didn't go to the ball? See, sometimes on the first dragon, it's weird. Anyway, I think I've already shown this, but here you go. No mythics, no legendaries. Record the rage, get more holes in them shoes. Yeah. Nah, there's no benefit to guild rank. It's all like you love each other and you ask each other how your day is every day. You're like fake. It's like the fake Olympics, like guild ranks. It's like how fake can you be and how can you follow stupid rules like, you know, do a flaming hula hoop or something stupid. Like, how much of a sheep are you that you'll just follow anything somebody says? You know? They're going to convince us to do pets during a guild, like a vault event next, or else you get demoted. They're going to make us do treasure hunt next, or else we get demoted. Some other stupid stuff. I don't know. It really is nothing, though. If you go to the guild and it just shows order, like, that order does not matter at all. Like, I wish it wouldn't default to that, because that's just like best friends order. Favoritism order. There's no reason for the promoting or the demoting, except for stupid reasons. So there's really no reason. So I wouldn't even worry about it if you're... Like, I'm being crazy and worrying about it for no reason. But if I was you, I wouldn't worry about it because it doesn't matter at all. Like, zero at all. There's nothing. You don't gain anything from being in a higher rank. Like, it's really not, like... Doesn't really show who's better than who or anything like that. It's nothing. It's literally nothing. Like, if you want to see who's doing something in a guild, make sure you just sort by overall gold given, or overall seals given, or overall trophies gained, and then you can see who's really doing something in a guild. Otherwise, it's just more of this stupid recency bias that the community has got holes in their brain for. Like, I don't get it. Like water in their brain about everything new is awesome. So this new person did a lot in this guild. We're going to promote him. But this person who's been in the guild for 5 years, who's given tons, millions and millions and millions. Going hard. Going hard, so my headset got disconnected. Steven says, question, is it better to speed farm lower explores if I need arcane trait stones or do higher at slower rate? I mean, it depends what, like, troops you have and stuff. Like, I would say for beginners, it's better to do Explore 1, and for, like, high-level players, it might be better to do Explore 12. But that's another thing you could just wait for the Vault event on. You'll get plenty of trait stones while you're doing the Vault event. So it's like the ultimate place to farm everything. The Vault event is the ultimate. You can jump around to different kingdoms. Like, go to the arcane trait stone you need and click on it, and it will tell you which kingdom that you can get those trait stones in. And then do Explore 1 in those kingdoms while you do the Vault event. And you'll get a decent amount of arcane trait stones. Like the higher Explore you do, the quicker you get to the boss chests. And the quicker you get to like the mini bosses and stuff, and I think there's guaranteed trait stones in some of that. But lower Explorer also gives them. And sometimes they randomly... I was trying to figure that out the other day, because I haven't looked at trait stone farming in quite a while. But it seems like you still get a decent amount doing lower Explorer. So it depends what troops you have and stuff. Like if you're a low-level player with Tesla, maybe you do Explorer 12. Or if you have High King Iron Gut Zul'Goth, maybe you do Explorer 12. But if you're still like using your Rowan team, you know, like I would say do Explorer 1. Like your specific question, I would say Explorer 1 is probably better because you're talking about doing Explorer 12 slow. And if you have like High King Iron Gut and Zul'Goth, which you go pretty fast, and if you have Tesla, it's like 2 shots, and Queen Beatrix even can do pretty good in Explorer 12. Like Rowan with Megavore can go pretty quick. You know, it's kind of like the tortoise and the hare type of deal. I think either way, you're going to get about the same amount of trait stones. It just depends what troops you have. And like during the Vault event, definitely do Explorer 1. And then that's the best time to get trait stones. So my answer is probably Explorer 1. There's no like super benefit. I mean, Explorer 12, you can get... If it's outside the Vault event, and you have a decently fast team, you could do Explorer 12 because you probably need medals still. You probably still need your global medals. So that's another reason to do Explorer 12. So that might be my answer. Like, if it's Vault event, do Explorer 1. If it's outside the Vault event, do Explorer 12. If you have, like, a decently fast team. Like, not super slow. Can't be sitting there for 5 minutes for each fight, but... Alright, so that was the low-level team for Underspire. I've been talking a lot today. I gotta... It's usually a longer stream, though. Alright, let's do, legendary... Probably, you could do Gob Truffle. It's probably almost like the first team, but with Gob Truffle on it. Zaejin weapons. It's almost always going to be Norbert's turnip, but you could do Gobsticker, and I don't know. I kind of like confusing myself by not doing the high-level team first. Maybe I'll just... Could do High King Iron Gut, Flaming Oni's good, King Gob Truffle. Those are the main 3. Early on, I'd probably just do Gob Truffle. Gob Truffle, Goblin Shaman, maybe. And then... maybe Norbert's Turnip? This would be a good... Sucks you don't put any... You don't have any, like, red troops, but... Maybe you could use Fundingus instead of Goblin Shaman? Since it's red? Goblin Shaman does go really good with Gob Truffle. Here, let's try Fundingus. I think it's gonna be cool. Fundingus. Then he can catch the red. Alright, what we gonna do here? Do I stick with Archer or do I go with Thief? I think I'll stick with Archer, maybe. Alright, got lots of green. And... I don't know, I need to get that weapon up, probably. Alright, we got yellow, brown, green, blue, red. We're missing purple, so let's do that. Let's see what we got. Green, red, minus purple. Green, yellow. It's one of these two. I'm gonna go with this one. I'm gonna get my weapon up. Alright, here's the mid-level team. And I think the low-level team, you might just put Flaming Oni instead of Fundingus, but... You could do High King Iron Gut, I guess. Alright, that's mid-level. String Fiddler could solo it. It would just be slow, because, you know... He's just blowing stuff up and silencing. He's really good for defense. You're not wrong, though. I don't think you're wrong. Flaming Oni could solo it, because he would summon in a bunch of... Gob Truffle might be able to solo it. Probably any of these troops could solo it. I mean, you could find a bunch. Like, High King Iron Gut could solo it for sure. Flaming Oni could solo it for sure. String Fiddler probably could, just because, but it'd be really slow, you know? If you run up against something that you can't silence. You mostly see him on defensive teams because he's so annoying. He's like a sweaty wrestler. So I picked the wrong way. That's the only reason that we didn't get to the door, because they both had the same level, and I picked the wrong way. So they both were level 11 or something, and I had to just guess. Yeah, he'd probably be good in PvP, like keep the enemy locked down type of deal. It's kind of like a Essence of Evil. String Fiddler. Essence of Evil does every single thing, though. Yeah, I don't know why I don't use it more. I think I'd rather have damage. And then the, like the Fundingus has a summon. Like with goblins, you're getting so many extra turns, like you don't need... Sometimes you don't need to silence. He's kind of overkill sometimes, I don't know. He's like, he'll slow you down a little bit. But he's not bad. He's definitely... If you want to use String Fiddler, freaking use it, because... He's definitely good. I'm just explaining why I don't use it. I feel like it slows me down more than speeds me up. It's like a safety type of troop. No. You're here for life. Well, hopefully they gotta ask you before they do anything crazy. I know at least Mark would come with me. Probably. I don't know. You know how it goes. I thought like freaking... If I left Mana Bombers right when I came into it, it was at least like 5 people would have came with me back then, but people change over time. I don't change, but people change. No. We don't have a... it's still going to be an extra turn, though. Hell yeah, Mark. At least you remember. Some people forget, and they get, you know, roped into all the whispering and how's your day and stuff like that. There's probably at least 5 people. Maybe like 7, because I got Mark and Allie in later. That wouldn't even be... They wouldn't even know. They wouldn't have these friends. They wouldn't know anybody in that guild. They wouldn't have known... They wouldn't have gone there, because they would be in a completely different guild and not even know these people if it wasn't for me. Because back when everything happened, they followed... We were, you know, we were in a guild together. They were watching the channel. They wanted to go to whatever... Like, I got kicked out of stupid Bats Out of Hail because they were weird, too. And then when I got kicked out of Bats Out of Hail, like, 5 people came with me. If I'm remembering it correct, it's been a while. Like, man, I don't know. And then we went to that weird German guild or whatever, and they disbanded like 2 weeks later. And then we went to Mana Bombers after that. So I remember having to say sorry to like at least 3, 4, 5 people. Like, sorry, this guild just disbanded that I told y'all to go to. Let's go here instead. And then it took a little bit of time to get everybody in there, because Mana Bombers has always been like a top 20 guild. So I remember it like taking a couple weeks to get everybody in there. Or it was whatever. I was talking... Who was the guild? It was Boomstick Fancy Pants. I bet... Boomstick Fancy Pants was the guild leader. You can ask him. Maybe he remembers. Because that was the guild leader when I went into Mana Bombers. I think. Maybe it was somebody else and then he took over. I can't remember. I think it was somebody else and then Boomstick took over. And then Mr. Extreme took over. And now we have Winter. Like, I've gone through like 4 or 5 guild leaders in this Mana Bombers guild, I think. But I think it was Boomstick. Boomstick was the... Like, DC was there, right? DC left, but... I brought DC to the guild, didn't I? See, I don't even remember. DC wanted to go to a different guild eventually, but it was no big deal. Yeah, I forgot about that. Like, see how many people I brought? I don't even remember bringing DC too. And he remembers. But anyway, I'm just saying. There's some people in the guild that they wouldn't even know other people in Mana Bombers if it wasn't for me. And where are they there? Are they sticking up for me now? Who knows? Probably not. 23, and we don't. It doesn't matter now because we already found the door. I wouldn't mind using this team either. I like goblins. I wouldn't mind using this team either. Blue. You did bring me and recruited 3 or 4 people. Yeah, see, that's 5 total, right? That's cool. It's good to have the confirmation. Then you got Mark and Allie who came later too, right? So when I brought DC, I also brought 3 or 4 people, like he says. And then Mark just started playing the game like 2 years ago. I've been in Mana Bombers for 4 years. So I brought Mark in. Allie, it's probably only been in Mana Bombers. She's been in there like another year, probably longer than Mark. But brought in Allie. Those two are amazing, too. Like, Allie crushes every guild event. Mark's crushing everything. PvP. Given so many freaking guild tasks. But they're demoting me. Like, they don't... It's like they don't know. I don't expect to get, like, special privilege, but I think, like, you should look of the overall contribution to the guild. Not a week-to-week... Especially when we got the event done anyway. Like, who cares? How do you know I wasn't there right when the event got done, and I was trying to do my stuff and help, but it was already done? How do you not... I don't know. You see how irritated I get when I... It's just, like, doesn't even matter that I got demoted, but I'm... Just like the person hitting the... I'm thinking of them hitting the button to demote me, and I don't even know this person. They obviously don't know me. Or they're just one of those people that change their tune, you know. They can never stay the same. They were probably a center back in the day, and now they're not. Because that's how people are. They don't know how to, like, keep the same energy. They always got to change, and monkey see, monkey do. Can't have their own taste or anything. Gotta go with the flow. I might be way too much the other way. I'm, like, way too loyal, way too never changing. But some people, man, they're just, oh, what's the new thing? What's the new thing? Let me change. Let me be different. I'm never my own person. I gotta change, and be different, and be exactly like everybody else. Yeah, I brought Cookie. That's Allie. It's kind of just, like, disrespectful, for real. And I've never disrespected anybody. And the thing I did wrong was something dumb. Got the event done anyway. I literally went to do my battles, and it was already done. So, if you're telling me that I need to do battles when the event's already done, I'm just not going to do that. I'm probably going to get kicked out then, because I'm not doing that. That's stupid. I'm not going to do something dumb. There's way too much to do in the game. I'm not going to sit there and do something that doesn't matter. Like, banging your head against the wall. Dragon Guard level 1 and no Flaming Oni, and now I am holding a weird vegetable as a weapon. Alright, I better do a high level team. I'm probably just going to go Flaming Oni instead of Fundingus, though. I kind of like this team. I just do that. You know, High King Iron Gut, I might switch to High King Iron Gut later, but right now, this will probably work. So here's your high level team. You still got your summon on the bottom. You still got your free exploding troop on the bottom. It's just a little bit better than Fundingus. It's the same idea. Green, yellow, minus purple still works. So Now, if you want to, I don't blame you if you do like High King Iron Gut after you get to like the 5th boss or something, maybe. You could even just take one Gob Triple off and put on High King Iron Gut, maybe. For now, I'm gonna do this. Should be a pretty good loot. Like the brown goes to Norbert's Turnip and Flaming Oni. The green goes to King Gob Truffle. They all have extra turns on them. They all mana generate. We got to the first dragon? Yeah! Ooh, I don't know, Crow. That's a good question. Also credit you with bringing together North Star. What's that? What's that? North Star. Oh, and remember the dude that was in the guild that followed me and was my stalker, and he made up his whole channel based on me, and now he's all popular? He owes me so much, bro. He was in the guild too because of me, pretty much. He followed me like a little junior, like a little shadow. He joined the guild too, and then he left. And they probably love him so much, but he left the guild. I'm still just hanging around in the guild, being loyal, running the numbers up. And he just said, screw all you guys, I'm going to a different guild. But they probably freaking watch him every single day. And he just abandoned them, threw them to the side for a different guild. Real cool. Is that his guild? Okay. Yep, I created that one too, might as well say. Yeah, they probably put me down every day, but whatever. I'm his dad, literally his dad. Even though he's probably older than me. Anyway, that's the Underspire. It's pretty easy. You got goblins, you got Zaejin. What's last? We got Epic Trials. Some people in our guild probably don't even know that he was in our guild and then left. If somebody quits, isn't that like you don't want to... You know, if you're at a business and somebody quits, isn't that a bad thing? He literally quit on the guild. There should be 30 people that hate that guy, but they probably don't. It's the Stockholm Syndrome thing. Recency bias. Epic Trials. Come on, dummy. Zaejin. But he told us he was going to make his own guild. Yeah. He probably stole so many people from the guild too, I bet you. Like all the people that have left over the years after he left. You don't think he's whispering to them and trying to get them to join his guild or whatever? But you're probably still like, oh, but he's doing hard rubber and hamster rammers, and I watch it every day. He's stealing people from your guild? Okay. Cannon, explode a gem, create 4 green... Oh, I gotta do a chapter anyway. Hopefully this mic... I don't know what this mic is doing. My son got a new mic, and I wonder if, like, somehow his is interfering with mine, because this never did this before. Epic Trials. I'd love to hear all of his lies about all that stuff, too. Like, I told him I was gonna... I did not stalk him to the Mana Bombers. I did not change my name to match his. I did not copy his whole channel. I'd love to hear what he would say. He would just make up a lie, like he made up a lie before about me buying subscribers, like a weird lie. That's what he would do. And then people would believe him. It's so funny. People like believe the dumbest people in the world. All you gotta do is sweet talk them and, you know, talk to them every day. You can lie to them and trick them all you want. You just gotta make sure to keep up with it. Can you guys hear me right now? I hope you can. My stupid headset's being retarded. Don't say that. Alright, Turtle Cannon, explode a gem, create 4 green gems, boost. That idiot. Hamster rammers, hard rubber. Gain an extra turn and either explode all green gems or give points of a random skill to a random ally. If allies and goblin, give double the effect. Stuttering, great. Alright, I'm gonna... But thank you for letting me know. Like, when I say it like that, I'm actually happy that you're letting me know. Alright, it should be better now, at least I hope. Slander you with a rant. I can go pretty hard. Somebody told me to get a job in the comments, and I went off on them. Like, they don't even know anything about me. Like, I do other things than just YouTube. I pretty much do have a job. I just don't, like, tell you guys everything about it. People have been mean to me lately, guys. Why are people being mean to me? Explode a gem, create 4 green gems boosted by skulls destroyed. I keep saying the same thing over and over. Okay, 50% skull reduction. Princess, that's like the thing you could say to any YouTuber, though. It's like, not even creative. Gain an extra turn and either explode all green gems or give 51 points of random skill to a random ally. If the ally's a goblin, give double the effect. Got Fondingus, that's our... So you have a summon. So that's good. And then Queen Grapple Pot. Damage to all enemies. I don't know, some random dude. Like, it's probably an alternate of somebody I don't like. You know how you can just make up accounts? It was one of those. It looked like a default. Could have been anybody in the world. Could be somebody I know in real life. It could be, you know, a hamster rammer. Could be anybody. Could be one of you, but probably not. Alright, we got a summon. We got extra turns. This should be not too hard. Get a gerb. I might have to, one of these. I get a traditional one. I'm just like so jaded and... From all the times I did have like a traditional one, how it went. Sucked. I hate being at the mercy. Like, anybody, if you know, you're at the mercy of... Doesn't matter if you do everything right. Like, they don't have to have a reason. I hate that so much. It's really hard to do your own thing, though, too. It's, like, so difficult. That's why it's the same thing. Dude, I was making this comparison the other day in my own head. Like, creating your own guild in Gems of War is kind of like creating your own business in real life. It's so much easier to just go to an already established guild. I'm, like, kind of trying to convince myself to just go, you know? Like, you give that advice in Gems of War, like, just join a guild that's already... It's, like, super hard to start a guild from scratch. It's way, way easier to go to somewhere that's already a business and just go work for somebody. They already have their... Yeah, you don't have to, like, build it up yourself, or you just go and clock in and do your job, and, you know, somebody else pretty much gets all the money and gets to decide your fate every day, whether you do good or not, and it's really not you. Yeah, you don't get anything, like, you just... Anyway. That's the way you're supposed to do it, so I can't say too much. Looks like I've tried it and it sucked. Alright, let's hit all enemies with damage. We get an extra turn, and then we could just try to, like, make a bunch of green and get another extra turn there. Depends how many... I wonder how many skulls we have to hit. I think that was the thing I was figuring out last time we did this. But we have this, we have this. We should probably do this first, because it could do many different things. I think you only do the turtle cannon if you don't have anything else. How did they get a turn? Huh. That was weird. I think we do this if we have it. Then you do this if you have it. And then you do this if you have it. Then you do... Okay, now we don't have anything, so... Do this. It should, like, never go to their turn. Oh, I probably took skulls or something. That's probably why last time. We got this. Should be your turn most of the time, and that's how you win. And then you have a summon with the Fundingus, just in case. And we got 3 skulls up here. I wonder how much green it'll make. We don't really need green right now, though. So we do this if we got it. Do that. Try to keep it on your turn as much as possible. Because they're also goblins, so if you lose your turn, they could keep it on their turn for a while. So you want to just make sure... Keep it on your turn the best you can. Okay, so... See... You might do that sometimes. But hey, we got an extra turn there. Here we do this. Yeah, just don't take... I think skulls are... If you take skulls, first of all, you're taking them off the board, so you can't do this. Second of all, you're giving the turn to the enemy, who is goblins. I think that's the one mistake I made earlier, was taking skulls, maybe. If we can hit 3 skulls, we could probably always get an extra turn. So if you see them there, maybe take them. Let's get rid of this yellow. We don't need it, right? And then we don't need the red right now. Okay, we do this. Fundingus. We could get a free extra turn right there. There is 9 or 5. Let's do this one. Alright, we can hit 3. Can really hit... There's not a lot of green up there. I think I'm just going to do Fundingus. Okay, we do this whenever we have it. And... Can almost get 4 somewhere. I think 3 is the best we can do again. Try to hit like as many skulls as you can without hitting any green, I feel. Alright, still our turn, so that worked. Get this. Get that. We do this. Do that. 3 skulls. We do this. We win. So, if you keep track of like how many turns the enemy got there, I think they got like 1 turn because I was taking skulls. Or maybe they got 2 turns, like at the beginning, maybe they got a turn real quick, but... That's how you're going to basically beat Epic Trials, is by just keeping it on your turn. And if something goes wrong, you have a summon. So, just do whatever you can to keep it on your turn. So that's it. Alright, let's catch up in the chat. What are you saying, Sana? Sorry. No Discord will do too. Our slogan equals say plus do nothing equals bye bye. Yeah, that's what I would do, like with my guild. If I had a guild, I would, I don't know if I would even, As long as you're doing everything right, I'd probably promote based on tenure mostly, because it's hard to find people that are loyal. Like that'd be the thing I would rank the highest, because the longer you're in the guild, the more gold you're gonna get, the more trophies. It's more valuable to like keep loyal people in your guild than it is to get like a person that does a bunch for 1 or 2 weeks, you know? So my guild, the guild ranks would be based on tenure probably and nothing else. So how long have you been in the guild? And I would probably, you know, the lowest rank would be for people that are about to get kicked out. And I would probably give people more than 1 week. Depends how high level the guild is, I guess, but... Like, you have to get all 0s and then not answer me to get kicked out of my guild, probably. Unless you're a brand new person. The more tenure you have, the more leeway you get, right? That's how I would do things. If I owned a business, if I was a guild leader, it would all be based on tenure and loyalty. Because, I mean, you can't, like, not hit guild requirements, because then you would just get kicked out of the guild, but the longer you've been hitting the guild requirements that are trackable in the game, that, you know, how there's... You can't make... I'm not going to make up weird hula hoop backflips you got to do that you can't even track in the game. For real. Like, they have stuff you can go to the guild menu, and if you don't do enough gold, it's red. If you don't do enough seals, it's red. If you don't do enough trophies, it's red. Anything else, nobody else can, like, really... I don't know. Especially, like, a guild event where if you get it done, it's over. Who cares what people scored? If you don't get it done, then, yeah, you look at the bottom of the heap and you say, okay, you guys are the reason we did not get this done. So you're getting demoted or kicked out. That's how I would do it anyway. I would not demote people if we got a guild event done. Unless maybe if it was Sunday night and I'm making the call to everybody, like, hey, everybody at the bottom, you need to do more because it's Sunday night and we're not going to get it done unless you do more. Then yeah, maybe. But it wasn't. It wasn't. How it happens in our guild is people do way too much, and then they want to complain about the people that don't do enough, that don't do as much. That's not my fault that you did way too much and you did it in the first 4 days. I want to do a certain amount each day, and that's how I'm always going to do it. And that's how I've never changed. I'm not doing anything different. I'm doing the same thing I was doing 5 years ago, 4 years ago, 3 years ago. Never got demoted back then. So I don't know, just the way I would run my guild, it would mostly be on tenure and loyalty and, you know, hitting the... Gotta hit the guild requirements, but there would never be like, oh, you gotta do this much in the event every day or something, you know? But you definitely, like, if there's a tiebreaker or like, look at the bottom 5 people of a guild event, if we didn't get it done, you know? Because who cares if we got it done, we got it done. What does it matter? If Michael Jordan goes into the game and scores 80 points, you're not kicking off Scottie Pippen because he got 5 points, are you? It's not Scottie Pippen's fault that Michael Jordan hogged the ball and scored 80 points, right? You're not going to, like, kick Scottie Pippen off the team. It's not Scottie Pippen's fault that Michael Jordan decided to hog the ball and get 80 points. There's only so many points to get all rewards in a guild event. If there's some Michael Jordan hogging the ball, not passing it to other people, then you can't just kick them off the team. They're just sitting back and watching Jordan freaking score. You know? That's pretty much what I'm doing in the guild. Like, if somebody wants to be Michael Jordan and just slam dunk it from the free throw line and score 1,000,000 points and get the whole guild event done, how is that my fault? I'm there. I'm still on the team. I'm just not scoring because you're scoring all the points. We still won. Do they complain? Does the coach kick off Scottie Pippen when they won the game because Michael Jordan scored 80 points? That's stupid. That's dumb. Okay, Scottie Pippen, if you don't score at least 25 points in this game, you're getting kicked off the team. And then here comes Jordan scoring 100 and you guys win. Well, we better kick off Scottie Pippen. He only scored 20. Doesn't that sound stupid? That sounds dumb. And that's what's happening. Dervicious! Chad or else? Yeah. Chad's on a break. Brian says, hey, I heard Hamster Rammers LLC is hiring. We know you have experience because HR stole your patents and pre-recorded. Yeah. Dervicious says, pretty ridiculous to have it out for your guild members for missing a quota considering how hard it is to recruit people these days. Yeah, especially a person who brought so many people to the guild with so much loyalty. No mooching, yeah. Dervicious says, all I ask is for people to let me know if they can't play for a bit. Real life is first. Bro says, man, sadly, if Sinnycool ranted on me like this, I may have to sue for defamation. I'm yelling now. Yeah, did we even do, like, did we do anything today? I haven't even been paying attention. Sorry. Hey, I like your new picture, Anita. Mark with the 2, Anita with the gifted, Chad with the 2, DC with the gifted, Sana with the gifted. Anita's got a new picture. I like it. Looks good. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna get out of here. That's the real you? There's Anita, everybody. Chad's got his real picture up, too. So do I. Mr. Extreme, I think, has his real picture up there, too. Mr. Extreme. Chad. Me. Maybe Brian Walker. Is that you, Brian? Is that your forehead? I haven't clicked on it, so I don't know what it looks like. Alright, y'all. Have a good one. I'm out of here. Like, share, subscribe. Consider joining. Helps a lot. Get about channel comment below. And I'll see y'all next time. We covered everything today. We're going to do the faction event tomorrow and PvP tomorrow. So if you're looking for... I'm going to do faction today, maybe. I was supposed to get off here earlier and do it, but... Dervicious said I had 2 people who were mooching for like 2 months. Took me that long for me to get them out because I had faith they would try to contribute since they were in the guild for 2 years. Yeah, I think you just should give people more leeway the longer they've been contributing. But, you know, there's a limit, too. I just don't like when people, like, order you to do weird... Like, make sure you do treasure map every day or else you're getting kicked out of the guild. Like, no. Hey, yeah, that's Brian's forehead. I'm just kidding, man. That's all I can see. But yeah, I'm out of here. Thank you so much. You guys are the best. Thanks for listening to me and letting me rant and rave. I know some people probably leave when they hear it, but it lets me let steam out of my collar. I'm not even that worried about it or that aggravated. I just like to rant. Most people know that. But we'll see you guys tomorrow. Faction event, PvP. Thanks for joining me today. DC, Crow, Chad, Sana, Brian, Dervicious, Anita. We got DC. We got Crow. Dervicious, Mr. Extreme. We got Cat. Dervicious, Crow, Sana, Lady Alfhild. Cat was here today. Brian Walker, Crow, Yoke the Ham. DC, Crow, MJK Jets. And my chat crashed. I'm sorry. I know Mark was first. That's, I can probably usually guess that, though. Might be able to see. Hold on a second. Sometimes I can double check on my phone. Like, the one thing crashes, but sometimes other stuff doesn't, so that's strange. Hold on. Live. Hold on. Live chat. I gotta say, people, the fan funding and who was here. It won't let me. Crap. This one must have crashed too. Anyway, thank you so much. You guys are the best. See you next time. Thanks for letting me rant and rave and vent and let steam out of my collar. No problem, Steven. Let's do that vault event super hard, Steven. I promise. Promise, man. You know, I'm talking like, if you can, 5 hours a day. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, like 15 hours. Wake up 2 hours early, stay up 2 hours late. It's not that crazy. You think 5 hours sounds like a lot. But just don't do anything else either. Like, you know, maybe do your dungeon real quick and then jump straight to the vault event if you have to. If you have to. When it's the vault event is the most important thing. So, play 5 hours a day at least. And that's not that crazy for real. 2.5 hours in the morning, 2.5 hours at night. If you have to wake up an hour early, if you have to stay up an hour late, it's not that bad. You know? 5 hours a day for the vault event. And then you don't have to do that. You know, it's only 3 days. I'm not saying play 5 hours a day every single day. But if it's the vault event, dude, play 5 hours at least a day for those 3 days. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Do Explore 1. I'll go over it Friday, and we have a chatathon Saturday, so I'll be saying this all week, so just tune back in. But for some reason, you can't make it to another stream. Explore 1, Rowan, over and over and over and over. Get those verses. Make a Nomapalooza in the SOULFORGE. Make sure you have 15 minutes straight to play the game. Explore 1 again, Rowan again, over and over and over and over. Nomapalooza. You know, keep doing that. Nomapalooza, hunt for verses. Nomapalooza, hunt for verses. Nomapalooza, hunt for verses. You know, go to a kingdom where you need the TRAITSTONE. Put on a class where you need the class weapon. There's so many, you could go to my channel right now and just find probably like 10 different videos that would explain it to you. And I'll also be doing it this weekend, so, yeah. 5 hours, yeah, at least during the vault event. For the main game daily, it's like an hour and a half a day, but for the vault event, I say it's about 5 hours a day. If you really want to, unless you want a soul farm, you want a gold farm, you want to, yeah, if you want to not have to do any of that stuff, if you don't have to worry about trait stones or class experience or gold or souls, then you would play the vault event 5 hours a day this weekend. Buy a gaming chair with a built-in potty. Alright, y'all. That's why we got the depends emoji. DCC, got it. Snow day? I hope not. Alright, y'all. I'm out of here. Have a good one. You're the best. Thank you so much. Peace out. Gotta go try to make that faction video. I'm not getting off here to go do something fun. Well, it's kind of fun. I'm not going to the strip club, man.